527 of the Super Ultra Podcast Arcade for June 13th, 2026. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel Nicholson, and with me is my co-host, Dominic Stallworth. What's been going on, Dominic?
All right, man. I'm in the middle of a move right now, so I am in an undisclosed location in Damascus,
He's like a
Maryland.
bunker. As I tell you exactly where I'm at. Oh, no.
Hey, it's a big area, man. I could be anywhere. I could be in one of those farm fields or whatever, man. Underground,
You're in the bunker under the farm field, yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably a military base hidden up there somewhere.
Yeah. So that's why we didn't do a pod last week, but it worked out because it's been Summer Game Fest time, the old E3 kind of time.
It was like right in the middle of everything.
Yeah, so you had like everybody has their own shows, the big three, of course. Then you have a lot of little shows around. I didn't really catch those, but yeah, it's always like this time of year, like even back when before the Summer Game Fest, the E3.
Yep, like as God intended.
Yeah, it was
June, the month of video games.
Yeah, June. Yep, that's when things really kick off. It's thing is, I say for normal folks, it was always June. Even though I know some people will, the nurse who pushed up the glasses will say, E3 actually started like the end of like May, like in May sometime.
I was gonna say there used to be times where it was in May, right?
Yeah, but the magazines we didn't get the news till June.
Yeah.
So that's why I always look at June. It was always like after school was out, like basically, or school was supposed to be out when I saw, hey, what happened at E3? And this is before I had internet, or I even thought of even using the internet for things like that.
Right.
I was still.
There's only one use for the internet back then.
So this show we're not going to really talk about a lot. We're just going to go into what we've been playing and then go right into the gaming news, all the news from those shows. So what we've been playing these last few weeks. I'll kick it off. I've been playing some old games, man, because since I been moving, I've been playing games on either the Portal, which you can stream now, games. So I've been doing that up there, and playing games on the cloud on my phone with the Xbox. And even then, I'm playing like simpler games. Like I've been playing Final Fantasy VI. That technically just came out on the Xbox Game Pass, the Pixel remaster, and so I've been playing that. Because that was a game I always said I want to go back to. I never did finish it. I didn't even really get far in it, so I'm definitely past the part I was at when I played it years ago, like back in high school. And when I say high school, I played it. It's already been out, even with high school. This game came out when I was actually in elementary school, but I didn't have Super Nintendo, and I wasn't going to play no RPGs then. But like then when I had an emulator in high school, that's what I was playing, a lot of Super Nintendo games. And then I played some Final Fantasy VI first. Then it was still called 3. I was still calling it 3. And then my friend told me about Chrono Trigger. And that's when I stopped playing that. So I playing some Chrono Trigger. So that's what happened with that. So now I want to go back to play Final Fantasy VI because a lot of people, even with the newer Final Fantasy coming on PlayStation, some people were saying like, "Hey, this is still the best Final Fantasy" for some folks. And playing it up to the point I'm at is definitely better than 4. That was the oldest game I ever beaten was 4. I guess technically I did play 3. But it was the remake. It was the DS remake of that game. Was that a 3DS game or a DS game? I don't remember. I think it was a DS.
I think it was a DS.
Was it 3DS? It was 3DS?
I think it was a DS. I think it was
okay, DS. Yeah, okay. So I played that version. It was like a chibi looking version, of the characters. But yeah. I don't remember nothing about that game. I'm just gonna say it's better than that one too. So that's all I can really say right now. for it. I compare it to Final Fantasies I do like. Not right now. I can really judge it, but uh, I mean, thing is, the dialogue stuff and things is it's different. Like, of course, things have gotten so much better since this game. Now compared to seven, I say dialogue, it's still a little closer because seven is not that far from six. Like seven, yes, seven, everything is really better. But I mean, be truthfully told, seven story it's okay. Like the overall arcing story is good, seven, but like the actual, if you go look at the dialogue and the way they do things, it's not great. They have definitely gotten better in that as time went on. Um, but I kind of see that in this game too. But that's just the way those oral RPGs kind of were, and yeah, I can kind of look past that. The mechanics are the very old time mechanics, but it's active, which is for that time still pretty new. Like it's turn based, but an active turn based. Now, like it's a timer. Like so, if you're just waiting trying to choose what you want to do, the enemy will hit you. And at that time, that was kind of new because the kind of Dragon Quest way is that you just take turns. You pick what you want to do.
Mm.
You can take as long as you want, and then it all depends. Whoever hits first all depends on your stats, like how whatever what the stats are. Like this, I mean, it still depends on your stats, honestly, because it's how fast the timer goes for when your turn is to hit. But yeah, that actually made it a little less. I guess some who people who find that to get a little monotonous, a little better, like demanding. But the funny thing is that I didn't really get into those RPG type of games until Final Fantasy VII. So that's all I knew. I never knew what the big deal was about active time battle. Like they say,
Mm.
oh, ATB battle, and I was like, I mean, you say, okay, this is what it's called. I I didn't know until I played the old games what it mean, like what they mean by that. I was like, oh, these old, and then I realized when I was playing some old RPGs, like years later, like, oh, you have to these old ones, you can just wait as long as you want. I said, wow, that's easy. Because I'm up here trying to like, oh man, I gotta heal this guy real quick or something, and then the enemy might just hit him or something like that and piss me off, and then I then I'm died. Um, but yeah, the so like the story, this is where like the main character is essentially a woman, which I think that's got to be a first in Final Fantasy. I don't think none of the other ones did that before this. The other
Mm.
five, I can't remember five, but I want to say five was a dude, but I don't I don't remember five, so I don't know. But yeah, because I never beaten five. Um, but anyway, that and like she was working with the I guess the antagonist group, whatever they are, but she was under their like control. But then she woke up, she don't remember nothing. I mean, just like the typical stories of you don't have memory and blah 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 and everything. But she's something special with her. Like she has real strong powers that like normal humans don't usually have. So there's some story behind that, and I haven't really gotten that far to get to that point. But I do like how they split the story up. Like you don't just play with the same group. Well, like it's a group, but you don't play the same group. Like y'all kind of get split off, and you choose like who to play with. Like, hey, you play with these guys, they're over this part of the world, and stuff like that. So then you play with these guys, and then we all meet up. And now I think we all split. We kind of split off again, but you get to choose your party. So I'm kind of curious, like, does the dialogue thing change because of that? Like, do they have something with that? Like, if it was something different, if they had this character with there, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be playing for that many times, but just knowing that it's like, hey, that's something different that they don't kind of. It's a little more open in that sense of like, hey, like it's not just you choose your party, like who goes out. It's more like story wise, yeah, you're like doing something different with different people. And I mean, at least at this part of the story, juncture of the story, I don't know how it goes beyond that. But yeah,
Mhm.
the game is. I mean, if you like, it's JRPG still. So, but it's all right. Like I'm still curious to see where it goes from there. And I just got an itch for playing some old school RPGs. So then I also played Wild Arms, the
Heck
game
yeah.
on PlayStation. The first Wild Arms that was
Final
on
Fantasy
PlayStation.
VII Killer Wild Arms, though.
Yeah, it came out the same year. I remember that
Yeah.
because I remember
Came out
I don't
earlier,
know.
right? Like slightly
Yeah,
earlier.
I want to say it came out earlier,
So I
and
remember
because I was
playing
in
that
the
at my buddy's house and be like, this is how could it get any better than this? And then you play Final Fantasy and you're like, well, it didn't. It didn't get any better than this.
yeah, whatever. But no, I remember getting a game store, and I don't know if my dad talked to somebody. I was like, "Hey, Dad, yeah, I want to get 557." I think he told somebody, but I was looking somewhere else. He said, "Hey, this guy was saying this game Wild Arms is pretty good too," and I was like, "No, I want 557. I don't know what this is." I was like,
Man
I
doesn't
was
know
like
anything. Don't listen to him.
yeah. And then like I think a guy at the school even because he had got Wild Arms before 557 came out, and he was saying like, "Hey, it's an all right game." I was like, "Yeah," but I had a choice. It was either 557 or that, so it was going to be 557, and yeah. But Wild Arms. So I said, I always had it back. I like to try it out, and hell, became a franchise. They came out with the few games that went up to the
Yeah.
PS2.
At least
I don't.
three, right?
It didn't. Was there a Wild Arms on Xbox 360? I want to say yes.
I was
Was
gonna
Wild Arms
say, I
Forum?
feel like
Was
that
Wild Arms Forum up
sounds
there, or some subtitle one? But anyway, it yeah, this is definitely feels like an old school RPG. Um, it has some different like mechanics in there, but nothing like too big. I mean, I can't even say for the time. Like I can't because I didn't really play anything. Like 557 was like the first game I played around that time. So, but like, because like graphically, the game is. I mean, I guess for what it was is all right. But then when you get Final Fantasy 7, which the budget with that game and everything is like, oh man, it really blows it out the water. Story wise, it's pretty simple. Like it's pretty simple story wise. Like with the whole like, oh, like there was I don't know what they call it because they don't spell it like elf. They spell it Elws, and I don't know how you pronounce that, but when I read it, I just say elf, the elves, because they said they
hey,
had 20 ears or something like that. So I was like, man, whatever. But like, so these beings like they're gone now, but they used to be with the humans. They helped the humans defeat these monsters or something. Then they went to some other dimension or whatever. The humans did have these guardians that protect them, but then as time goes on, I guess like the guardians, they're still technically there, but it's like nothing really happening. I guess I don't know, maybe faith. Like as time goes on, faith goes away because there's really nothing bad really happening. But then that's when this other kingdom start trying to take over places and then wanting to. Oh no, okay, I'm confusing that with Final Fantasy. I'm sorry. Everything I said was right, except for the kingdom part. Like the thing is, these monsters come from I don't know space. I don't know where they came from. They came from the sky, or another dimension, and they they're going after trying to take these pieces of heart for their mother or whatever to bring her back to life. Uh, which is like, oh wait a minute, this game technically came out before Final Fantasy. Is that Jehovah, Daniel? That's how I was joking. But anyway, they yeah. So and you're these three heroes. Like your one guy's like a dream chaser, which is they are like adventurers or something. I still don't get the whole arms thing because I guess two of them are technically dream chasers. There's one dream chaser, the who is the main attack, the main uh protagonist, who's the solid hero, like they are in these games. Like they're the main guy doesn't talk, but the other guys talk, and so they're more interesting to me than him. There's a guy who's also a dream chaser, but I still haven't got the whole story because you still don't know his background. It looks like he wants revenge, but you don't know what for what. Um, but he has this little pet mouse thing that you can use to get certain treasures that you can't reach or something like that. Yeah, that's the thing they have. It's like these abilities that people have during the outside the battle areas, like when you walk in dungeons and stuff. Like, hey, this guy he has bombs. Like he can use a bomb to blow up places, to get places, and I think there's some secret stuff too you can find. And the girl, she has some type of magic or something that she can do. And this other dude has a little mouse. And eventually you get a lighter too, so you can burn through stuff and to get past stuff. Even though I'm just thinking to myself, technically the girl has fire flame magic. Why couldn't she have used her magic all that time to get to the stuff? Why had to wait till I get a lighter? But it's video games, Daniel. That you're not supposed to make sense of things like that.
No, of course not.
Yeah, but because at the end of the day, it's like I don't even need these bombs. You use your powers or something, something like that. But anyway, uh, yeah, I mean it's fine. Like it's fine. However, like I wouldn't call it great. I think maybe like at the time, like yes, I would have probably looked fondly on it if I had played it. But now compared to everything I played, I mean, it's like okay, yeah, I see the appeal of this. But I mean, I'm still probably going to finish it, especially after I found the exploit in the game where I can cheat and get like 255 um, item amount or things. So I did that with like the like power up apples, which like either make you stronger in certain stats, and
Mhm.
like I found out by accident because I was just trying to look up a strategy, and then I saw something that said like, "Hey, there's this exploit in the game." I was like, "Oh man, I hope this exploit works in this one," because they technically had done a remake in this game called Wild Arms F, I think it's called, on the PS2, but that's not on PS Plus because I'm playing this through PS Plus. I was playing through it streaming on PS Plus, and I ended up just downloading it when I
Mhm.
finally just hooked up my PlayStation. But yeah, and like the exploit still works. Also, in PlayStation games on PS Plus, I don't think not all of them, but I think most of them. Like you can rewind in this game. Like you can pause, rewind, and save anywhere. And that's what some PlayStation One games and PlayStation Two games, which is that makes it so because honestly, like I can't cheat so easy unless it's an exploit. I can't really cheat. I can't because it's it's a place, it's a console game. But that makes it easier for me to play these old school RPGs because that's what we hope that technically is what um why I don't really get into RPGs unless I can get on PC where I can force quality of life things on it if they don't already have it built in because like these are the
Right.
original games, these aren't remakes. So I'm like, man, I'm not going to freaking be grinding in this game like that. So it's like I don't want to do that anymore. Um, but with the save anywhere, it does make it easier. That like, of course, you still gonna have to probably do some grinding. Well, at least I don't now because I did an exploit. But in the other games, I probably do some grinding. But I might don't have to grind to excess where I used to do as a kid, where I grind so much that by the time I fight the boss, it only takes a couple hits to kill him. Now I'm going to grind enough just to be the level I'm supposed to be at, and because I can save anytime, so it'll be a harder battle. But hey, if I die, I can just rewind and just be like, "Well, I know to heal now," like, and then I'll attack. It makes it easier. So I was like, "Yeah," because that's the only thing. Like with these RPGs, is that grinding is always the thing that keeps me away from the old school RPGs. And like with Final Fantasy VI, the Pixel Remastered, they got their own quality of life stuff where you can fast level up. So that's why I'll put it at 2 times level up or something. So I don't have to grind. Like I just fight a couple battles and now I'm at the level where I'm supposed to be at. What else did I play? I played some little Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is on a special thing on PlayStation Plus where they let you play all the DLC now, even though I'm still just playing the one I have, which is what's it called? Shadowkeep. I kind of want to just jump in though into the Renegade or the one before Renegade. I forgot what it was called. Just to because thing is, I think this is timed, so it might go away. Those are only two I don't have. I believe maybe three. Maybe it's three of them I don't have. Yeah, I think it's the last three I don't have. Um, but yeah, it's something special, I guess. Because it's man, everybody knows that their last update's coming up, and or it already happened. I forget. And they're not updating anymore this game. Like they're still supporting way of like keeping the servers open and stuff like that. Because yeah, they still got money to make on that game. But they but then yeah, they won't be doing anything new. And it's funny how people are doing this well, not boycott, but protests of the game and like trying to sell them Sony's like, hey, make Destiny 3 or telling the studio make Destiny 3. It's like, you're like, that's not going to work. Unless they want to.
No, if the money's not there.
Yeah, the money's not there. And then I don't know how much they want to. Maybe they do. I have no idea. But also, I think somebody was doing a comparison of like, hey, look how many people are playing Destiny compared to Marathon, and like I think an ex like Bungie person was saying like, not buying Marathon is not going to help the cause if you're trying to get Destiny, no Destiny game because it'll just make the studio go under. Then they're not going to just yeah. So yeah, it's it's a little weird, but like for me though, like me personally, because I'm not a Destiny player, but they've been doing Destiny for. If you count Destiny 1, it's been like 10 years, like over 10 years, really, because we talked about the 10-year anniversary of Destiny, so it's been over 10 years, which they did say 10-year game, even though it turned out to be 2 games, but it's still Destiny, and so I think that's a good time to go forward a game. And now, I mean, I know you can compare it to other games like WoW and stuff like that. I get it, but look, man, all the troubles and stuff they seem to have recently, whatever. I rather prefer Bungie to really get their act together and make a new game. At that, if the Marathon or make Marathon better. I mean, I don't know because some people like Marathon, like or make something appealing, I guess, to get the sales up. I don't know how you what that to do with that, but I still want to be around. But I don't want them to make another Destiny. I want them to make a new game and something. I don't know. See, like for me, I don't want to be a game of service, but I get that not everybody hates game of service. It's usually just some of the practices they have within them. I just if they're gonna do a game of service, there's something that appeals to that entices me, like that I can do. Because like with Destiny, honestly, if there was like the story was in a way that was told that was less what it is what it is now, like something better, like I would like it. Like I would be okay with it because the gameplay stuff is fine. Like all that is fine. It's really just the lore and stuff with it. It's just so I don't know, man. It's just so weird. It's like I was like, look, I like sci-fi, but it's like, is this too like, I, like you have to really study it. Like, I don't. It shouldn't have to be that hard for me to learn. That's like, I mean, not that it's hard. Like, I shouldn't have to do too much work to learn about the story of the game. That's the thing. I should be able to see everything within the game, and without having really just to search it. Like, if you started, like, I just know what's going on. Like, still don't understand the thing with the traveler. From what I heard, is like they really still like there's still you know something, but it's like you don't know everything about it. And like I just the whole thing of like, oh, a big orb comes to Earth and just stays there. And I'm just saying, like, where do you learn all this stuff? But now I think they say you gotta play these other um like those raids or stuff like that. And then when I go look them up, it's not like it just teaches you. It's more like, yeah, it's just the way that the story is told. The way the story is told is just not in a way like yeah, and somebody say like you just want to be simplified like a movie or something. I mean, kinda. I mean, something where like a normal game is, and like the stuff you actually look for. Like I like what games is like yeah, I get what the story is and everything, and the stuff you find just adds to it. Not that it has to explain the story for me to look for it. Like it shouldn't be things I have to look for to find about what the main story is. Like that stuff should be something that adds something extra to it. And yeah, but yeah, we'll see with that. Also I've been playing some EDF, Earth Defense Force 4. And like that's the game where you're the military guys and you're fighting these giant bugs. And I've been playing mostly as a soldier and the wing diver. Those are my favorite classes. All the other classes that they just don't feel right. Um,
Hmm.
and I've been playing like hard mode because hard mode drops better weapons, but it is hard. But like what's like they say that you should play them normal to get your armor up and then go to hard, and sort of did that, and then I got some better weapons. Like it's a significant better loot drop at hard mode, and that kind of makes me mad because I'm like, darn man, it's like why? That's like I don't feel like playing on hard. I just when I mean normals. It's hard enough for me. I mean like it's a big jump from hard. I mean it looks like it gets easier if you get a lot of armor upgrades, but I didn't. I'm not in the mood to be replaying missions really. Like yeah, if that was something like yeah, I'm gonna keep replaying this mission and level up and stuff. Cool. I'm just kind of get through the game, but I also want to have good guns to shoot. So it kind of sucks because I'm playing this on PlayStation, so I can't cheat and be like, oh fuck it, I'll just put it like put some cheats on and something like that. But nah, I'm having fun with it, man. Those giant bugs, god damn it, gross. It gets gross as hell. But I just like shoot. I just like games like that. Be just a whole bunch of army of enemies and you're trying to shoot. And man, I don't think they give you any points for saving people or anything. Um, because I was wondering, it's like, man, all the civilians died. Like I couldn't see, I couldn't say it. Like I've seen them, but they don't penalize you, and I don't think you get points for that. I think the only thing to worry about is getting all the armor crates or weapons that you want. So when the game's over, you have this all this armor and new guns, in the next round. Like I'm trying to think. I don't think I really see. Do I even see a score? I don't know if I see a score in 4.1. Well, anyway, and like the military guys, like I be want to try to help them keep alive. You do get a gun, and one of the guys have a gun where they can heal people. But it's probably really good for multiplayer. Um, but the only multiplayer games I saw, I actually looked to see if people were playing, and there's still like two people playing late at night. One time, and but thing is, there was so much higher level than one was so much higher level than me, and I was like, darn, I can't play with this dude, and he was playing on like Inferno, so I was like, that's the hardest level. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. And the other guy was playing on easy, and I was like, easy don't have really no good weapon drops, so I was like,
Right.
I'll just play by myself. Um, so yeah, that's what I played. So what you been playing?
All right. So picked up Mina the Hollower, and I've been trying that out. That is the new game from Yacht Club Games, the developers of Shovel Knight. This is supposed to be like an homage to Link's Awakening mixed with a Souls like. It's a good looking game. It very much holds true to like a Game Boy kind of aesthetic, a little more advanced than that. There's a little expanded color palette, if you will. But that's kind of where my infatuation with it ends, because it very much is Souls like in that you have your corpse runs where if you get killed by an enemy, you leave behind a thing. In this case, it collects bones. Um, and then you have to go back and kill that enemy to or regain those bones, whether it be by killing an enemy or just finding them in a pit that you fell down or something like that. Um, and that's kind of where I'm not really liking it that much. I'm bumping up against a difficulty level that I'm not necessarily having fun with anymore, and I'm relatively early on. Maybe like 40 minutes into the game or so. Now, part of that might be I'm just going in the wrong direction. It does kind of open up after the beginning, I'd say tutorial, but they don't really tutorialize a lot. They just kind of stick you in the world and let you go. But after the initial kind of storyline stuff, it opens up and it excuse me. And then it seems like you have more options of directions to go into. So I've resorted to basically going online to find like, okay, where are people going early in this game to make sure I'm going in that direction and instead of the one that's too hard for me. Yeah, so I'm falling off of this relatively quick, which is disappointing. It's a game that I've been looking forward to for a very long time now.
You get your money back. You play less than 2 hours.
No,
Oh,
I
actually,
didn't
Nintendo
think
is
about that.
Nintendo 2 hours or 1 hour.
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I actually ended up buying this twice because I did kickstart this game and forgot that I had kickstarted it to a level where I would get a code, and
Oh my
I just bought
god!
the Switch version. So I've got an
Oh, wait,
extra code for it technically.
a code for whatever version?
Yeah, I don't know that I've assigned it a version yet or not. Or did I?
Yeah, because I want the PC because I want to cheat.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if I assigned it, I would put it on PC. I wouldn't. But yeah, that's a good point. If I played on PC, I guess I could also
Wait a
use
minute.
cheats and then
Oh, wait a minute. They don't have because Shovel Knight did have you can they had their own cheats. Like, I mean, they let you like
in game, yeah, stuff.
yeah. Because that's how I ended up being it. I because
Okay.
after I died like twice, I said no, I'm gonna turn it on. That's I'm gonna turn it when I can't. Like, so when I fall, I don't really fall. I just say you. Then I
Right.
just drop right back out.
Yeah,
I
I
wonder
have
if
to see.
mean yeah, if it has
Yeah,
that.
you would think, especially if they had that stuff in Shovel Knight, if they're developing a harder game, that they would definitely include that stuff. So I have to be on the lookout for that and check that out. Because I really do want to like that game. It's just dealing with the challenge of it. I don't want to just keep playing the same sections over and over again. And that's what I've never liked about that kind of stuff. So we'll see. And then Nintendo actually released a Star Fox demo for the new Nintendo 64 remake. Just kind of a tutorial level, and then one of the levels, the asteroid belt level. It looks really nice. I haven't really paid too much attention to the cutscenes, to be honest with you. I just kind of wanted to get in, play the actual game, and kind of get out. I'll save that stuff for when the game comes out. But it feels
Oh,
good. It
so you're
looks
definitely
good.
getting it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I've still got a little more stuff to do in the demo just to get a feel for it. Initially, I was kind of like, yeah, this feels all right. I'm not like blown away or anything by it, but I think I'm gonna give it a little more time. And depending where I'm at when this game comes out, as far as like playing other games or if I'm interested in anything, then yeah, there's a high likelihood that I'll pick this game up. Um,
I think what other games are
yeah,
coming out.
I don't know. I mean, it's obviously like later on in the year. There's a lot of stuff coming out, but
Yeah,
immediately, I don't really know. But at the same time, it's been
that
so
is it on Game Pass. Yeah, what games are
eh,
coming out? I mean, because like
right.
the Halo. Well, I mean, not to say you was getting it, but that's a big
Yeah,
game, but it's gonna be on Game
yeah,
Pass.
and that's next month. So I don't know that there's anything huge coming out by the end of this month. That would necessarily deter me. It would more just be about like I was talking to you about, games that I'd like to get back into if I'm just like, I'm in the middle of Spyro and I don't necessarily need to go back. Or if I do, the one game I was telling you about, like seeing the Final Fantasy 3 trailer, 7 part 3 trailer kind of sparked my interest in going back and playing those
Is it called
games. So,
Revelation?
yeah, Revelations. The first one being on PlayStation Plus, I could just boot that up and start
Oh yeah,
playing. And if it actually locked me in, like caught my attention, then that's hours upon hours that I would need to allot to that to actually
man.
get through that
You gotta
game.
play the PC version. They might got a mod to make Tifa's breasts normal size.
Okay, so small, tiny.
Was Tifa? They no, they
Yeah,
not. She never was
no.
tall.
That's the joke now. What are you trying to say? They woke a fighter in the remake?
What the internet says.
Oh, okay. There's no one better to trust than the internet, Dominic. Yeah, here and there, I've dabbled in kind of a lot of things. Especially my daughter's been playing a lot of stuff. Played a little bit more of Mario Wonder. Went back to Disney Illusion Island actually because she's actually gotten better at that game because we kind of hit a stopping point when they added some of the more complex powers like the swinging, where you'd have to tie that together with like the double jump and stuff. And she was having trouble with that, a year and a half ago when we were playing that originally. But now she's gotten to the point where she can actually advance through that. So we've been going through that. I really like that game. I think it's well done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I like that you keep remind me that that game exists because I totally keep forgetting about that game that you actually did get it on the Switch. You right there?
No, I was talking while I muted myself after coughing. Um, sorry. The what I was saying is the lack of combat I think doesn't do it any favors. I wish you could just kind of like eliminate some of those enemies.
Like you
Um
ain't violent except for in Kingdom Hearts.
I
It's,
want to just bounce on them and turn them into dust or something. I don't know. Magic smoke cloud. But the boss that we just fought recently, I think they did a good job with not actually like fighting it or whatever. You just bounce off of something and do something to knock it out. Yeah, so that's still an all right game. I would not hate if they continued to explore that idea, if they expanded a little bit. But yeah, it's kind of weird that was a game that was locked to the Switch for so long until somewhat recently.
oh, okay.
That's what I've
Oh,
been playing, Dominic.
yeah. All right. So I guess we'll take a quick break, and when we get back, we'll get to the gaming news.
All right.
We're back. So now we're gonna get to the gaming news, talking about what's been going on at these shows. I mean, it's like it's funny. The only one that actually was like a live show was the Summer Game Fest, but yeah, we kick it off with the Sony Direct. So what happened in this thing?
Yeah, so I don't have these in any particular order. It's just kind of as I was able to scrounge them back together after checking numerous places because nobody likes to just have like a from beginning to end list of the games, like not even the
Oh,
official
you have
websites.
to watch their reaction videos.
Yeah, or just watch the videos again, and even at 2 times speed, half the time I do not have time for that.
Oh yeah,
So,
that
anyways,
is they're long.
yeah, they kicked off with Wolverine. That's looking good. Super violent. Lots of blood and gore.
Oh yeah,
They have confirmed that
this ain't your
if
Spider
you
Man. This ain't your
nah, this
friendly
ain't your
neighborhood
mama's
Spider
Spider-Man.
Man. It ain't your
Yeah.
woke Spider Man.
They did confirm there's a woke option though, Dominic, and you can in
Oh,
fact
okay.
turn at least down some of the blood and gore of it
It should make
all.
it be
But that
like
looks
confetti
good.
or something. See a bunch of confetti just coming out. Like,
That would
yay!
actually be pretty good. Yeah, just like the Grunt's
The
birthday
grunts.
party from
Yeah.
Halo. Yeah. Um yeah, so it's definitely definitely cool looking. They've said that it's going to be a more linear experience. It's not going to be like Spider-Man entirely. And also, like, this is a world where the X-Men don't exist yet. We did see like Jean Grey and a couple of other characters, but I guess they are not yet an assembled group of superheroes. So I'm wondering what kind of timeline
Well,
they
that's a
put this
different
in,
world.
even
Yeah.
though
Well, yeah,
to me it
that's
doesn't
kind of
really matter.
yeah. But because with all honesty, I mean, the X Men could have exist because Wolverine is not. He doesn't come to years later. I'm still reading.
Yeah.
I don't know how many comics I read. I'm still on the original X Men. Like nobody joined the new to the
Oh
team yet.
wow.
I don't like because I only
Oh, so
know.
it's just like Angel, Beast, and
Yeah,
Cyclops and Jean,
this is what volume
Iceman.
3 or 2 or 4
Oh
of the
wow.
classics. Like man, I seriously thought like it was like maybe like 20 being like maybe like 30 comics or something, and then they start putting new ones. Because I don't know, I only know the super history. Oh man, I'm a 90s. I only know the 90s X Men.
Yeah.
So like I'm like, darn, I didn't realize they stuck with this group for a while. I said, okay, it's like darn, like they really didn't come out probably till the 80s and 90s with the other guys.
That's crazy. I had no idea myself. Yeah, to me, I'm just like you. It's like the cartoon really, and the like Jim Lee comic books and stuff like that was where I started out. So, all right. Speaking of Marvel, Dominic, we got Marvel Tokon. They got some new characters shown off. Doom, I think we'd previously seen, but they confirmed Magneto as well as Green Goblin and Carnage. The
Yeah,
game's still looking pretty dope. I just wondered if it's gonna have the legs to actually compete in the market and how it's gonna feel. If it's as good
yeah,
as Dragon
exactly.
Ball Z, like that's kind of all I ask for.
That's all. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Give me single player content, obviously, because I'm a scrub online. I'm not gonna be able to handle going online. So I just want to be able to play by myself. All right, we saw Rayman Legends. There's a remake of that. It is no longer in the UbiArt flat, 2D engine. It is now 3D rendered, but it's not obviously a 3D world. This is still a 2D world. There are some like three-dimensional levels, though. It looks good, but it's one of those things where like that game already looked about the best it possibly could in that
Yeah.
original art style.
And I know
So
you
it's
said you
just an
like the art
odd
style, right?
choice to go
Yeah.
this direction. Was that?
You said you like the art style. I mean, I do too. I like that art
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, I mean, I like the old one. I like this one too. It's
Yeah.
just like I don't know.
Yeah. What was the
I
reason to
don't
change it?
know why they needed to do it. Also, like it
Yeah.
would be nice if they just had a version of the old one that was available, and maybe that is available on the Switch, and maybe I just didn't
Oh
realize.
yeah, that is I would say yes. And also, but this one is this online? Can I play online? Because that's the problem I have with the first two.
Of course not. Of course not. No, I can't officially say that. I'm not totally sure, but
All I'm saying is Mario did it,
I have my
and you know
doubts.
how
I mean,
backwards
that's the thing. At this
how
point,
backwards
Nintendo has done
Nintendo
it.
is.
Like you can't make excuses anymore.
Like, oh no, we want to promote family. You say, oh, Nintendo don't. Nintendo don't want to promote family. That's all they freaking
No,
talk about a lot of
they hate
times.
families, Dominic. They hate them. They just hate families. Let's see. I'm looking at the Steam page now to see if
Kind of funny how people just buy into the people on the internet. I'm just thinking maybe they're actual workers who are those people who made those comments saying like,
on
hey, they want
Steam
to
it's
promote family.
listed as single player shared split screen PvP, shared split screen co-op, shared split screen. And then there's of course remote play
Damn
together.
shame.
So I think this is
That's a damn
one of
shame.
those things where get the PC version if you want to be able to do that because Steam
Yeah.
just has that stuff built in. Again, we've talked about this in the past. I don't understand these console makers not providing these companies, these developers with the tools just like Steam to be able to do that. Like if Steam can make this happen
That should be one
without
of
the
those things on that
developers
Xbox
doing
X thing,
yeah,
Daniel.
You know what? It should
and
be.
not the freaking exclusive bullshit.
Well, they got that answered. So I don't know. I
So
gotta go listen back to the last pod because I think there was a lot of suggestions that we made for that Xbox thing that maybe we should actually list them on there. I'm opening a notepad app right now so I
apparently,
can
we gotta
say
be angry people that's on Twitter though. That's to really get up.
co-op. I mean, I can be angry on Twitter. I'd rather be angry on Blue Sky, but I'll be angry wherever.
No, they shouldn't. They ain't going on
Co-op,
Blue Sky.
remote, backend, like Steam.
Go on
All right.
Threads. How's Threads doing?
There you go. I don't know. I every once in a
I mean,
while I hear someone mention Threads and I'm like, really?
yeah, I do.
You're using Threads?
I mean, I seen things like, "Hey, follow me on Threads" or something, and I've been like, at first I get confused. I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" It's like, "Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes,
I have an
Instagram's
account."
thing, yeah. Which I mean, Instagram's thing means it's also okay. It's also, Facebook's thing, which I don't absolutely love, but it's whatever.
But the Instagram is what's funny with Instagram is that like I wasn't technically when they even got together, I still wasn't part of Instagram. Like
Yeah,
it was weird. Like I had to still sync it up with my Facebook
right. Okay,
because
just
I was
there is a Rayman Legends definitive edition for $40 on Steam. So, okay, if I can play both of these versions, if both continue to exist, I'm content with that because I don't know how much better you would have made this game look, on any of these systems. Like I'm sure the PC version of Rayman Legends looks absolutely gorgeous, running at whatever 4K or something. All right, Dominic. After that, we also had Tomb Raider. This is the remake one that's coming out February 12th, 2027. Game looks awesome. Like I'm
Lost
excited
in
about that.
Atlantis or something like that. What is it called?
Yeah, I think Lost World of Atlantis or something. Tomb Raider Atlantis. Is that what that first game? Legacy of Atlantis. That's what it is.
But the
Is that
first
what
game
that
didn't
first
have
game was
a
about?
subtitle. I mean, that's the thing. I never knew it was about Atlantis. Like I didn't even know that.
I never got far enough in that game. I mean, I only ever played the demo, so.
Yeah. That's why I most played too.
Oh,
The
it's so
demo, and
weird,
then
Dominic. I'm on GameStop's website, and as a pre-order bonus for Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, they had the Survivor outfit, which is the reboot outfit, the reboot Lara Croft outfit. It's just kind of funny seeing these two kind of worlds mixed together.
reboot.
Also, every time I'm reminded that Flying Wild Hog is working on this game, that just gives me more confidence that this is actually going to be a good game because those are the guys that made Shadow Warrior actually good. So
Okay. I get them confused with Fat Shark.
Fat Shark, Fat Shark does the 40K games, right?
Forget. I mean, I always hear what they do.
Yeah, Dark Tide.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
remember seeing it. Okay.
And then I confuse them with the people that made the Shark game.
The actual shark game? Manhunter?
Yeah. Manhunter, yeah. Let's see who made Manhunter. Because I feel like they're another one that have like a fun logo or something like that. Oh, don't give me the movie Manhunter. You know what I want. I just look for the Shark game. Developer. Okay, never mind, I guess. Guess not. No,
What they call
isn't... Manhunter. Man-Eater.
Man-Eater, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Eater, that's what it is. Okay. Man-Eater. They're Tripwire Interactive, which they don't have a cool logo.
That's hilarious.
And then Blindside. That's just the thing. Yeah. So I guess I just get their logo mixed up with the Fat Shark people.
Yeah. I just think like, oh yeah, they made the shark game, and there's nope, they make 40, they make Warhammer.
Yeah. All right. We also had The Lost Wild. True Fear is Primal. Now, initially upon seeing this, I'm like, oh, they're finally showing that Jurassic Park game. The one that I effectively have just forgotten about and you bring up occasionally. And I'm like, oh yeah, that game looked so good, and no, it's not. But it still looks pretty cool. This Lost
Yeah,
Wild game.
it's a survival stuff, right?
Yeah, that's the only
Yeah, that's
problem.
I'm not big on
I want
survival.
dinosaurs without the survival part. Stop putting dinosaurs into only survival games.
Yeah,
Put
like I
them
don't
into
want
action games.
even though it's probably a lot easier probably for me to get into probably that one maybe it's not as like I probably don't have to poop and something in that game.
Probably not. Yeah. All right, Dominic, this is your joint Dynasty Warriors 3 complete remastered October 1st, 2026. Are you excited about this, or is it just like, eventually I'll play it?
I'm a little, but not much, not a lot though, not.
Yeah. Is
But yeah,
Dynasty Warriors 3 considered like the best one?
no, fathers.
5. Is
Uh,
5 too new that they wouldn't make that one instead?
no, I wouldn't say that, but three, there is something to three that that is pretty big. Like
Okay.
I think that's really maybe that's really hit their stride because two was the first one to come on PS2,
Gotcha.
and three I think that's where they really like they upped the ante. Was that the first time they did elephants? I want to say, or was that
Oh,
four? I
wow.
forget. Um, but yeah, man, like it felt like three was the one that really like I mean it felt like they because now they had the PS2 for a while and like they made and then they probably got I gotta look at the sales. It's probably the sales jump from there.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I want
All
to. Yeah,
right.
but I want. Yeah, I definitely want to. Yeah, I do. I do want to play it. Yeah, I do want to play it again
Mhm.
because like the I haven't played really a traditional Dynasty Warriors because like Origins is something different. This is
Right.
kind of going back to its roots.
And other than that, it's also always been like the property ones, right? Like the
Yeah.
Zelda one and the is Attack on Titans? Was there one of those?
Yes,
Or was
they
that
did
a
that game.
different thing?
Yeah, they did that game.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And which I'm so happy that a new one is happening, baby. They showed that off at what would they show that off at? What was that at? What you call?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't even have it up here. Darn. Yeah, I forget which one they showed it off at. Was it at Jeff Keighley's
I
thing?
think it was because I think when I was going through, I purposefully left it
Yeah.
off, Dominic.
Yeah, they doing a third one, which is this is going to be the cliche tape from the beginning to end. So it's like because I was really thinking about getting like trying to get the second one, and I was like, darn, but second one ends like it doesn't. And I don't know if they even. I didn't even think they were gonna make a third one. That's why I was like, I'll get the second one. And probably, they could probably make another one. I'm so glad they're doing it.
Yeah.
So yes, I could just get that one now. Play the whole series. That game was so fun. Like that was like almost like my game of the year for that year. Like because just the mechanic of just swinging around, um, like on their I forgot what their
That's just poor man
stuff
Spider
was
Man,
called.
Dominic.
But yeah, man, they well they are poor. They don't really have a lot of that technology. Even
Yeah.
though yeah. So if you don't know the game, like you find out that they've been locked out the world. The world has like technology, but they live in like olden times, and they didn't
Yeah.
realize it until they left their wall, and so like holy shit.
So is the world outside just like murdering these titans if they ever come near them with like guns and whatnot? And they're
The
like,
world
no, we'll
outside
just
is the one that calls them to get Titans to come there.
okay.
And that's why the guy who's been the protagonist of the whole show became the antagonist at the very end because he said fuck the world. He said, and that's when he got the Titan power to kill. That's why I was kind of still on his side. I was like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think they deserve to go. Like you let us live like this for all these years, like being scared of Titans and shit, and like people dying and stuff, and then y'all did this on purpose, and then the rest of the world like it was just like one country because they held them. They got a camp with people who have it's like these people who are born with the ability, like something in them where they can turn to titans. And I'm not gonna go through all the
Okay.
hoopla like how
Yeah,
that came to be.
I gotcha.
But like when so when they do something to you, I forgot what they do to you. They make you turn to a titan. Like there's those dumb titans, then there's smart titans, and there's only a few smart titans. So like when um and the smart because the smart titans are the ones that are they can turn back to human. Like they
Right.
can turn at will. They can control themselves. Thing is, if they get killed or eaten, well, what you want to do is try to eat them. So you turn somebody to a titan, make them a titan, like a dumb titan, eat them while they're human, so they can take their power. That's how they do that. Um, so but these guys, they would just send like titan because they try to keep because there's something in that city that the original city of the show that I guess they're trying to keep at bay. Because something happened a long time ago, and they're keeping that power at bay there, so it won't affect the rest of the world.
Right.
But then that's just how like eventually they broke the walls because of people try to infiltrate their city, and because they're really being scouts to know what's going on within the walls, and
Mhm.
that's why they found out that there's a whole world out there, and they don't live like they do. Like they up
Mhm.
here using horse and wagon stuff, and people out here, it's like I mean, they're not regular cars like ours, Tom. It's like I
Right.
forgot what would be equivalent to, but they got tanks, they got stuff like that, like put like that.
Yeah.
It's probably like World War II, maybe. I think it's probably closer to World War II, Tom,
This is what
or something.
happens when
But
when that island of people that we, like, never interact with, when they
yeah,
discover, like, there's a whole world out
yeah,
there, they're gonna be
exactly.
like, "What? You guys have been letting us do this all this time? You didn't share the technology with
we've
us?"
been eating,
It's
we've
like,
been
we
eating like people and stuff like cannibalism.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, and it's crazy when you find that out. Of course, people who read the comics already knew, like, because this was a comic book before, but the well,
Yeah.
manga. But they, yeah, when I saw that, I said, "Oh wow!" I said, "I wonder how this goes." Yeah, and I think that just yeah, that dude, and for other reasons why too, he did this. Like try to destroy like a lot of the population.
Mhm.
The main thing is that he's doing it, like, but what he did, he ended up succeeding because by the time they killed him, um, he they I forgot what they said. It was like 80% or 90% of the world dot was dead. Like the population
Jesus,
went down.
wow. Okay.
So he made it so that it was peace for a long time. But then as time went on, history repeated itself.
Yeah.
So it's just I guess that's message, the moral of the story. I don't know. I mean, the history pizza stuff. I don't know. But whatever. Hey, as long as you get some moments of peace, I say it's worth
Hey,
it.
as long
Even
as
though
I get
I
to
don't like
live
the whole
during the
idea,
peacetime.
but I'm saying I just want to live during the time when the 90% people get killed. Unless I'm on the side of the 10% that's still alive, still alive. And I didn't know those 90% because I'm stuck on that island. I was like, I don't know this motherfucker. So whatever. They try to kill my ass. I do like how they did it when they saw a black guy to say it's like, what, you look like this? Why you look like this? Because they don't
Oh
have any
my.
black people where they yeah.
Sure.
All right. So all right, where we at?
Alright, next up, Dominic, we got Onimusha Way of the Sword that's coming out September 25th.
I really hope
Yeah.
this ain't like more like Dark Souls. I'd rather because I never felt like
Yeah, it
Onimusha
needs to
was
be
like Dark
actiony.
Souls. Like it don't need to be now. Onimusha wasn't Devil May Cry either.
Yeah, no,
But
no,
look,
no.
look, there's an in between. Like that's
I
what I'm saying.
wanted
There's an
Resident
in
Evil with
between.
swords. That's what I want.
Yeah, I was like, it's like there's an in between like Dark Souls and Devil May Cry. Like you don't have to be like, oh, we just block, dodge, and and slow move and stuff. Like I just hope it doesn't feel like that. I hope it's like that good in between that where I actually okay. Now I will say that it does look samey, like those type of games. Like as far as the art style, like
Yeah.
it there's quite a few games that look like that I've seen through the through this thing. Like that Wolong game, the
Yeah.
Wolong 2, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, yeah, this game looks kind of right. I mean, kind of same. I just hope they don't play the same. That's what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah, they
want.
kinda like dark fantasy. They've kinda locked into this, like, very, like you said, Dark Souls, kind of aesthetic where you
Yeah,
have these,
and I
like,
just don't want it to play
very
it like
pretty
that.
things and very ugly things, and yeah. We need to find a more colorful, history, Dominic. That's what we need. Starting to fall into the, brown Xbox 360 era of fantasy at this point.
The Gears days.
Yep. Even Gears broke free of that.
Yep.
All right. After that, we had Silent Hill Townfall. I think just as crazy it is as it is that Onimusha, could come out this year, and you have like 3+ big Capcom games. I think it's just kind of impressive that Konami has been able to do like one a year after what had been a very long streak of not really having anything.
Yeah, Konami has
If this one
really.
comes out and is good.
Yeah, the Silent Hill comes out. I mean, they already had another Silent Hill. What was it? F was called came out.
Yeah.
And then you have still got the Better Gear Solid 4
Oh
remake.
yeah, yeah.
Well, not remake. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the
Whatever,
re-release.
remastered or whatever. Um,
Which is
so
crazy seeing that on
oh,
the Switch.
and then you got if you skip over this next game, you got Ace Combat. That's Konami. No, that's
Yeah.
Namco. I'm sorry.
Yep.
That's bad. That's Namco.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I mean, yeah. Ace Combat. I put that on there because I know you're, into Ace
Oh yeah,
Combat, and it looks good.
it looks good. It looks really good.
Doing
Like
some really cool
flight
stuff
like this. Like Flight Simulator looks great, but hey, I can't shoot things down and
there.
I can't
Exactly.
crash into buildings. So um,
So where's
I
the
this
joy?
is the next best thing. This is the next best thing I can do right here.
All right, Dominic. When we skipped over Until Dawn 2, man, I was seeing a lot of negative reactions to this, surprisingly, to me, because I like that first game. I think this looks decent. It's basically Until
Honestly,
Dawn, but
I always tied the that anthology thing, whatever it was called.
uh-huh.
What was that? What was
Yeah, the
that?
Dark Pictures
I always
anthology.
tied it until dawn. I mean, until dawn, honestly. So it it never felt like a big deal that this was coming out because it just felt like, oh,
Yeah, it's
it's just a
another
title.
one of these, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm hoping with putting the Until
I'm
Dawn.
not saying bad like it's good bad. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just not excited. But people, yeah. I mean, you saying people are really like down on it, but why are they down on it? Because I mean, Under
Just
Dawn was
like
supposed to be
I saw a lot of
cheesy.
talk of like visually it just not looking that impressive. Like it hasn't been that big of an improvement over what Until Dawn
Oh,
originally was. I
I have to
don't
see it
know that
again. I have
that's
to see it.
true.
I have to see it again. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe off the bat, looking at it on YouTube, yeah, I could agree. But thing is, I have to see it again because it
Yeah.
probably. I mean, I probably could tell it looks better if I see it actually played.
Yeah. But I really like Until Dawn. I like the way that game played,
Oh
and
yeah,
the story it was
that
telling, and this looks
was
like it's
cool.
just more of the same, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Like it's a fun game to play with someone or people. I could
Yeah.
decide like where to go and stuff like that, and like you actually control like the movie. So
Yeah.
and them telling you that, I mean, it probably was the same with Until Dawn. I'm not sure. You can that everybody can live like so it tells you that
Uh-huh. Yeah,
oh
that's
there is an
the
option.
tagline for this is, everybody can live, everybody can die.
Yeah, and I don't know if everybody could live in the first one. I'm not even sure. So I never saw a
Yeah.
playthrough even like Markiplier. Everybody lived, but I don't know all the options. I did like about the push though, like the push, like the thing they showed, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, like she's trying to help him. Oh, so she shouldn't have pushed him. It's like, God damn, that sucks. Man, splat like a melon.
Yeah. There's some rough deaths in that thing, in that trailer there. All right, we had the return of Stuntman, Dominic. Stuntman
Oh man,
Hollywood
yeah,
for
that
the
looked
first
cool.
time in like 10 plus years.
Because I was excited
Uh,
for it years ago, but I think it didn't get rated that well, right? Was that what
yeah,
it
no,
was?
I don't think so.
I mean, I think it was like average to below. I don't think it
Yeah.
was like super high. I think that's why they end up buying it. I hope this. I mean, yeah, I hope this is a Game Pass game. Honestly, that's all I
Yeah.
can say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah, this is gonna have properties in it. You know, it's got Kit from Knight Rider. It's got the
I know,
DeLorean
yeah,
in there from Back to the Future. I'm sure they're gonna have tons of other licensed vehicles
yeah.
as
It looked
well,
like
which means
was
buy
that
it now,
that's supposed
Dominic, because in 5 years it's gonna be delisted and you're never gonna be able to play this
is
game
that
ever
like
again.
Mad Max the other stuff? Because it look kind of like
Yeah,
Mad.
Mad
Well, look,
Max was in there too. Yeah. Yep. So that seemed all right. We had more Control Resonant. That's coming out August
oh, did you have
27th.
like the like a Tiger Woods thing in there where you can
Oh, Jesus, Dominic,
you
Jesus. How dare you? How dare you? I cannot drive on that many Percocets.
you heard about Mickelson? Uh, Mickelson,
No.
he's been kicked out of a golf club because I think sexual harassment or something. I don't know. I don't know if he
Jeez.
smacked the girl's ass or something. But I'm just thinking like, he somebody got to tell him that we got new people work here that you might not want to do that to these guys, these people like that.
So we're
He's
clear
probably been
that's
there
Mickelson,
years.
not Nicholson. So,
Yeah.
not affiliated.
But yeah, I was like, well, he lost his. Well, I was like, how clubs he's a part of,
Yeah.
like,
Is this the one by his house? Is it going to actually inconvenience him or what?
yeah.
Not a big deal, right? Not a big deal. All right, Dominic, Control Resonant. What do you think? Are you excited at all for that game? I like the first game a lot, and this one looks cool with its
I
more
mean, it
like
looks cool, and
actiony.
I still want to finish the first game. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is cool.
I I don't know if I need to play the DLC to get anything out of this game because that ending to the first one is a bit weird with the
Did you
way
beat Alan Wake?
things. No, not two. No, I have
Yeah.
not beaten Alan Wake 2 yet. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, the stuff with her brother, I'm interested to see like where this goes. Because the stuff with her brother in the first game was kind of the least interesting part of it, at least near the end. The mystery of it all I thought was interesting, but then in the end, when they're trying to like tie it up, I guess it didn't really tie up at all. So, all right, Dominic, and
That's
then
because
the
you didn't play
big.
Quantum Break. You didn't play Quantum Break. You
Yeah,
gotta play that.
probably. You're right about that. Yeah. Sean Ashmore would have been able to explain it better to me.
He was in an
All right.
anthology series thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have watched all those episodes, television episodes. Last game they had Dominic God of War Laufey. This follows the adventures of Kratos' dead wife and the mother to Atreus. Is that what his name was? The little boy.
I mean, yeah, his
Boy.
original name, and then Loki, I guess,
Yeah.
is some.
Yeah. Hey, spoilers. We still haven't finished 2. Although we finished
But that
1,
wasn't.
so I guess
We finished one.
yeah. So yeah, this is following her adventures in the afterlife. She is portrayed by the woman from Daredevil, who played Karen Page.
Was the one so in True Blood. That's where I first saw her. That.
Oh yeah, see, I keep forgetting about Snooki.
My friend. Well, she was a Snooki, but yeah,
She wasn't Snooki.
Snooki is the
Who was
main
she?
girl. That was.
She wasn't. Oh yeah, okay, she wasn't the main girl. Okay, Now I'm
Yeah,
like replacing her in my head. No, that was what, Anna Paquin or something like that.
yeah. That's Anna Paquin.
Yeah. Okay. My goodness. Ugh. These shows are old, Dominic.
Oh,
Remember when that
it's
show
so
came
funny.
out?
Exactly. It is like it doesn't
I
feel
hate it.
old, but then I'm like, wow, like
It
Anna
was 30
Paquin,
years
because
ago.
she's like in her mid 40s now. Because I'm
Uh,
40, so that she has to be in her mid 40s.
hate to break it to you, Dominic. She's always been younger than us. I'm kidding. She's 43.
I was about to say, she wasn't that. Yeah.
There's a mild
Oh,
panic there for a
oh,
moment,
she's not in
wasn't
her
there?
mid. So she's not in her mid. Okay,
Not
she's just
quite. Not,
almost there.
yeah. But yeah. Yeah, so they finished off this state of play, this Sony Direct, whatever they called this one, with a 20-minute gameplay unbroken of this game. Basically, the game starts when she wakes up realizing that she's basically in the afterlife, and it's kind of a cool conceit where it seems to be like everyone's afterlife. So there's like different gods for gods, I guess, but for different gods of different religions and whatnot, there appear to be different forms. So maybe we
Yeah.
revisit some of
I guess
those
my God
previous
didn't die
gods.
yet because I ain't see my God.
No, not yet. It's Cthulhu. You didn't see him in there.
Yes.
Um, so
Is that
yeah,
what
so
Jesus
they
is? We're gonna say Jesus
yeah,
is he considered like a
that's
god,
yeah,
or
yeah,
he's like a
he's yeah.
demigod? I guess I don't know.
I mean,
Is
he's
that-
it's the Holy Trinity thing, Dominic, where he is technically also God. So like, I think he would qualify. You know, it depends on who makes up the story, I guess.
he's the cosmic
But
king.
yeah, so what's yes, and there. So yeah, this is interesting because they sell this as a 20-minute gameplay thing, and true to their word, this is absolutely what you would experience when playing the game. But there wasn't a lot of quote unquote gameplay. There wasn't a lot of actually like my hands gonna be on the controller doing something in
Yeah,
this, which just kind of, I want to go back and play Ragnarok, but then I watched this and I'm like, man, am I going to spend most of my time in playing Ragnarok just sitting here watching something to
how did
finish?
you feel
Like,
playing the first God of War?
well, I think that's the thing. At the time, like that was fine. It was cool. It was epic. It was new. It was a new direction for this. But now, as I'm getting older and less patient and having less time to do these things, it's one of those things where I'm just like, I'd rather be playing a game where I'm actually playing the game.
Yeah,
And
I feel you on that. I think that's what probably kept me from going to Ragnarok. Also,
yeah, so I'm wondering if like I'm gonna be as interested in this now. There's definitely like some clever stuff. You mentioned it, like there's a cube that was a god, and there's a sword that was a god, and then she takes the sword. This is more. I had originally heard people when there were rumors of this game, because there have been rumors of this game for a while now, that it was maybe more Devil May Cry, more actiony, arcadey action focused. And then they got into the combat, and sure, she had like an air juggle a little bit, but
and she
that's
could
not
jump. Apparently, like
that's yeah. I mean, but that's also stuff we've seen Kratos do that similar stuff too in
yeah,
combos.
yeah. I
So
mean, like I said, the only thing is I don't know if you could jump. Yeah, you could jump in
yeah,
God of War, and
yeah,
but that's yeah, it's not like, but still, like you said, but like I told you, I just felt like it's God of War. You just gotta do abilities. I mean, it's
yeah.
nothing really different, which is not totally a bad thing. No, but
No,
it, I just say
except
that I was something new.
yeah,
Like we made it. We got this whole generation, and it's just seeing the same shit.
yep,
It's like we're
yeah.
just like
It's all this risk
you're literally
averse, like just
like
more of the same, and they
you
wonder
are
why they
to
don't
your
draw a new
name
audience.
PlayStation 5. Like you're really like yeah, like you're living for what 4 was. Like you're what 4 was. Like
Yeah,
there's nothing really different. Why
yeah.
do we even need a
You
PlayStation 6 then? We might as well just keep the 5.
Yeah, when we first started this and you kind of kicked off the discussion with me of like I wanted something new. Like this game looks fine, but I want something new. And it's like, yeah, why can't we, and we've had this discussion before on the podcast, but why can't we have a different developer, one that's not Sony Santa Monica, work on this, like this kind of a spin-off thing, something that is kind of minor stakes, right? Like this isn't
Yeah,
the next big God of War, and they're not necessarily treating it that way. So you can farm this out to somebody else, even if you have to have, the main team work on the story or whatever. Farm out the rest of the development, occasionally check in, make sure it's going the way you would want it to, while your main teams are working on something new and fresh that eventually you can farm out to one of these other ones. Like the fact that we just have these companies, these top tier talents just locked into these series for
that
game
takes
after
so
game
long,
after
and then
game.
they take long in between.
And they take
This
so
this week,
long
yeah.
now. And it's such a big risk because, you work on a game for 5 to 7 years, you put $200 million into it, and then it's like, let's see if it's going to work or not. It's like, I would
And like
much rather
Naughty Dog
have these
hasn't done
big
anything.
studios work
Technically,
on smaller games.
technically, Naughty Dog has nothing that came out.
Yeah,
Technically, like
so far.
yeah. And until Intergalactic comes out, they had nothing this generation.
Yeah. No, I
God.
mean, yeah. Obviously they worked on the remakes, but yeah, like at the end of the day,
And well, you know what? That's
what
worse.
is that
Because
benefiting anybody?
because they shouldn't be working on they should not work on a remakes. The only thing they should do
No,
is
it should be
advise.
somebody else. It should be should be that company
Blue
that they
Point.
shut down, Blue Point.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's horrible. Like this generation, like for Sony, yeah, they to be Sony lead. It's like this is what happens. Like all they mostly have is remakes and sequels. Like Returnal is like one of the best new things they did.
Yeah,
I mean, I
and
haven't
that was
played
right off
this.
the jump.
Yeah, yeah, that's off the jump, and good for them to having something like that. Um, but man, that freaking sucks. I mean, you got Ghost of Yotai, but that's just a sequel to Ghost of
Yeah.
Tsushima. I mean, which is not that's not bad. I mean, it is only the second game, but when you put it all, like if you look at everything as a whole, it just
Mhm.
looks like wow,
Yeah.
this is just the same shit. This is the
And that's
same shit
Sucker
that was
Punch,
PS4.
they don't necessarily, I'm not saying Sucker Punch needs to go back to Infamous, just, they could have somebody else work on Infamous. Let Sucker Punch make something new.
Or like, why is Ratchet and Clank the only? Well, you did have Astrobot. Good.
Yeah.
That was, I think it was more of an accident that thing became really great. The but like yeah, why you have some other platformer like yeah, Astrobot? You did Sackboy and you had Ratchet and Clank. And like yeah, I wish he because you got these studios. Like, why can a studio been working on like you said with some other platform or something? I mean, it's just
Yeah.
something new. I just want something that I can't even think of. Like, because I want something just new and
Exactly. These are the professionals. Let them come up with the good ideas. I'm just sitting here
yeah,
saying
that's
they
my
should make
point.
good ideas.
But it's like y'all just give me the same thing, and it's like, dude. I mean, look, yes, I like sequels, but yo, it's getting to a point. Yo, we had two God of Wars, so like, cause and since y'all seem to be consolidating studios now people just getting like shutting studios down. You know what? I don't want sequels like that anymore because it was okay when it was a bunch of studios. I got something different to play. I want to play different things. I want to play something new.
Yeah. So that was the PlayStation showcase. I think it was decent. They had
Oh
some
yeah, it was
some
fine.
new stuff. They had some cool stuff to show off. It wasn't
I
Wasn't
mean, I say
mind
it was
blowing,
better.
but it was
Yeah,
good.
it was better than fine. I'll say it's better. It's better than fine. Um, yeah, I mean, it was good. Like, yeah, I
Above
few
average.
complaints. Yeah,
B plus.
I mean, I'm a little upset that like I couldn't see nothing from Intergalactic. I mean, I really want to see. I really want to see some gameplay of that. Like,
Yeah.
literally, I just want to see
I think that
because
just
that's actually
speaks to
something
how
new.
far off that game might be, right?
I mean, that's because it's something new. Like,
Yeah. No,
that's why I
absolutely.
really want to see it.
All right, Dominic, on to Keely's Summer Games Fest. We got Alien Isolation 2 finally announced. It feels like that's been a game that's a long time coming. Everybody was really positive on that first one, and then
Yeah,
just kind of went radio silent and never got anything new from those guys. And now we're finally seeing something here.
looks like you're on a
Gen
planet this time.
Atlas. Yeah.
I don't know if it's Earth, but it looks like you're somewhere on the planet like this time. So it could be something different. Oh,
All right.
Gen
After
Atlas. So
that
what is
was
this? Yeah.
Gen Atlas is the new game from the creator of Eco and Shadow of the Colossus. It looks very Shadow Colossus like, but instead of like these kind of mythical creatures, you have more robot friend.
Yeah.
I'm super interested in this. It looks cool. Uh After that, we got Resident Evil Veronica. That is a remake of Code Veronica. It's
Yes, we
coming
finally
out
get it.
next year. Looks, they had a short trailer there where basically the person's going into the apartment of Rebecca Chambers. Or Rebecca Chambers, or is
Rebecca,
it Claire
no, it's Claire
Redfield?
Redfield.
Claire,
Yeah.
yeah, Claire Redfield.
Rebecca
Um,
Chambers is for Zero.
yeah,
Yeah,
Zero.
we'll get it. Yeah, we get the
Which
remake of
rumor is that
Zero.
the rumor is they're making a remake of that, and it actually was kind of going sideways. And now the actual main
Oh,
Resident Evil team, the one that did 9, is working on it. So that could be very cool. Um, all right. After that, Cuphead, they had this like cool puppet announcer news guy, making an announcement talking about, oh, they're working on a new Cuphead, but also right now they're working on a basically like uh uh a demake almost of Cuphead. Like, I don't think it's exactly going to be that same game, but with, older visuals or anything like that. But I think there's definitely similar characters there. You see like the Mad Carrot and stuff like that. Um, that's a game I have revisited recently because my daughter's just kind of been going through the Switch and choosing different games that look interesting to her. And yeah, I had to explain to her like this game is hard for me, so like maybe this isn't the time to play this game quite yet.
and she said you
But
suck.
yeah,
You
yeah,
just suck. And she and
she
she
said
and she
get
went and
good,
beat the
Dad, and then
bosses.
she one
Yeah.
shotted the whole thing. It's funny because I remember seeing a post not that long ago on the dad subreddit where he was talking about like his son, who I think was probably about her age, like gold medaled or 3-starred or whatever, whatever the highest rank is on all of the levels in that game. And I'm like, I'm a 40-year-old man and I can't even do that. How's this child doing this? Whatever. I know I definitely, even as a young kid with better reflexes, would not have been able to do that. I was struggling to beat the Lion King levels. So oh no. But that game's gonna be called Mighty Cuphead Adventure. That's looking all right. We had a new trailer for Stranger Than Fiction, Dominic. This is the Yakuza team, cross-generational game. Snoop Dogg featured in it. And then at the end of this trailer, they had a CG model of Tupac Shakur come out. And I don't understand why, Dominic. Like, outside of pure shock factor of like, what are we doing here?
Because I
I
mean,
don't I
hey,
don't get it.
he was friends with Snoop Dogg. They already got Snoop Dogg in there. They was like, hey, let's bring out the legend. And man, yeah, I don't really like. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Really, I don't, because I feel like that game is interesting enough without having to do that. Like
Yeah, it
it,
doesn't need that.
no, hell, I don't probably don't even need Snoop Dogg, but whatever.
I
Um,
definitely doesn't need Snoop Dogg, but you know what? He's alive. He can say, "I
yeah,
want to be in this
exactly,
game." Whatever.
exactly.
That's fine.
Like this guy isn't alive. Like, and even if
And
we
he's
talk,
long dead. Like, who is this relevant for?
yeah, the only
Outside
people
of
it's relevant
us.
for is people my and we're the young
Yeah.
age of SupaPod. So that means people in the 50s, people who got arthritis. So yo, dude, 50s to 60s, 50s to 60s, man. It's like that's honestly what it is. So eh, it's like you don't because you don't have to, man. Get somebody like even if I don't like it, but at least it'll be a little more relevant and like get I don't know, Drake or something. I don't fucking know. They or whatever young rapper or whatever young rappers out there now. I don't know names. Or it have to be a rapper. Get Drusky or something. Get Drusky to be in there or something like that. It's, but god darn, like yeah. You don't say darn man. I mean, I know maybe y'all some of y'all are old and like I mean that age and do it, but
Maybe
like maybe
that's
y'all
it, right? Like somebody on the development team would be like, "Oh man,
oh
it'd be so cool if
but you
my
know what?
favorite
No,
rapper was
I
in
said
this."
old Daniel, but that's a lot. Because the way that the popularity of like stuff that like Japan like with the hip hop, it's kind of
Yeah.
old compared
Yeah.
like it's kind of oldish. So maybe
Yeah, they're
I don't
behind the
know
times.
whatever they got to Tupac. Yeah, like maybe it's more recent for them.
2021 Tupac. Guys, have you heard
like
this Changes song? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's like yo, come on, man, Aaron. Like yeah. Like you didn't have to add him. You could have just if whatever character he plays as, could have got somebody else. I swear, if it's like a short thing, like I mean that would be better. But it'd be like, why even have him? Why even do it? Just to say we got Tupac in here. Yeah,
It's
so
like I
weird.
told you, man. Like I don't because what are we gonna do? Are you gonna do like an AI generation of his voice then? Or are you gonna have someone voice act it who's trying to do a Tupac impression? Or are you gonna have someone that just
What
doesn't
was the
sound like
actor who
him at
played
all?
Tupac in the Tupac movie? They gonna
We're
have him
just
do
gonna
it.
have him. Yeah, okay. Well then guess what? Just make it that actor then.
Exactly. I
We'll
mean,
make
because
it
you don't.
Tupac.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be.
It's just so weird. It's unnecessary. Especially like you said, for a game that is seemingly, pretty interesting in and of itself. It doesn't need this gimmick. So I don't know why they're doing it. All right. Guild Wars 3, Dominic, your dad must be the happiest person in the world. His MMO of choices has finally returned.
Yeah, well, like even though he just stays with one, so
Yeah.
because I think he tried to, because I think two free to play. 'Cause I know he didn't just buy it and didn't try it, but anyway, he still be playing one. Like when they had an anniversary, he went back and played it. So every now and then he still plays
Nice.
that. But yeah, he looked up and looked at the trailer. They didn't really show really the gameplay
Yeah, of
stuff or
course
anything.
not.
But yeah, so but yeah, he'd probably be looking out for it to see if he's interested in it. But yeah,
Hopefully that works out for him because they're eventually going to turn number one off for him, and then he's
I know exactly. I was
just
like,
going to
yeah,
have.
I mean, it's been going, but I mean, yeah, I wonder what the revenue is. Like, yeah, they eventually probably, if you turn off his like revenue, it's like, yeah, it's just not going anywhere. And put it like this, he's not the one putting any money in there. So, so
Yeah.
but still, like Guild Wars coming up with another. I mean, that, that franchise. I mean, hey, it's popular enough, and they actually do a new game. Like they're not just doing an
Yeah.
update too. Like they actually going to make a new one. Um, So yeah, like good for that. Yeah, see how that rolls.
Yeah. All right. Amsterdam 1666. This is about the witch hunt in Amsterdam, apparently, and what I would imagine is 1666. This, like, vibes wise, this looked really cool. I thought it was actually just going to be Assassin's Creed Hex because
Yeah,
everything that we've heard about that game kind of indicates that that's kind of what that game's going to be. It's going to be, witch hunting and black cats, and that's what they had in this. There's a demo out there for this, actually, prologue demo type thing that's on Steam. I want to get around to downloading that and giving that a try just to see what more there is to it. But just visually, it looks pretty cool.
yeah. I don't remember. I gotta look it up. You have to get back
It's
to it, but
basically like Handmaid's Tale looking stuff. Kind of nuns and whatnot, and then like
called
trees
Richard
full of black
Amsterdam.
cats. What's that?
What's called Richard what?
It's just called Amsterdam 1666.
Oh, okay.
It's just very witch heavy.
Oh no, go ahead. Keep going.
All right. Next up, Dominic, Stellar Blade Blood Rain. This is a sequel to Stellar Blade, the choice game for perverts over the past couple of years.
Yes.
This one looks like it might appeal to a different set of perverts because this main protagonist, who is different from the last one, still wearing a similar skin tight suit, but looking even younger, facial wise. I
And what is it
don't know
called?
how I
Stellar
feel
Blade
about
what?
this. Blood Rain, ironically enough. So they, they're encroaching on the lucrative Blood Rain property, Dominic. Yeah,
Vast
I don't know.
Vampire
I mean, that
Masquerade.
first game seemed fun, but it's a game that I can easily forget about. And when it came down to it, with all the kind of shenanigans that were going on around it and the kind of gross people that were trying to make it into like a political thing, I could just be like, I'm done with this. I want nothing to do with this game. There are other action games that can take its place.
Oh wait a minute, this little girl
Hopefully,
right here is the she is young. Well, she looks young. I should say. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I mean, that's the face, and then you add to that kind of the bowl haircut, where it's it's just weird. It's very chubby cheeked and very kind of visually infantile. I don't know. But then you got the same skin tight outfit, Dominic. So it is what it is with these
This
people.
guy got goosebumps.
Are you watching a react chat, or are you talking about in the game the guy's got goosebumps?
No. I was talking about the comments on the bottom of this the YouTube video.
Okay. I bet he does.
I mean,
Put him on a list, Dominic.
well, I mean,
The
you can
graphics
just
look
like the
good.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. We all know why people like that game, Dominic.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want to be too judgy, but it's just like you're playing this character.
Yeah.
If you gotta feel like you think a certain way, right? Like I feel like you gotta like if you telling me like, no, I like so what? She's just like that. I just like playing the game. It's like for you not to even think. That's like nah. You think it's something. I mean, something wrong. You just don't want to say it out loud. Like, or you're telling yourself because like, oh, this guy says she's so cute. Now, I mean, he could be a teenager though, so I don't know. I mean, so that could be okay. Yeah, yeah.
A
I'm sorry. I don't
face of a preteen, Dominic. How dare you?
like. I'm trying to look at her and like she doesn't look like she looks young. She does look young. Which I don't mind her looking young, but also, I'm sorry, I don't want to play with a girl who looks that way, dressed like that. That's the whole
Yeah,
reason.
but you're already
It's,
yeah, I mean, it's one thing to make a young-looking character, but then to effectively sexualize that character is weird.
yeah. Like I don't mind it being like, oh yeah, it's a teenage girl who kicks ass. Fine. And she wears a skin that suit. But then people say, like, whoa, well, like girls wear bathing suits. I don't want to play as a girl who's young in the bathing suit also.
Alright.
I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that?
Well, it's contextually relevant, Dominic. I mean, she was at the swimming pool, and next thing you know, the zombies attack.
Yeah, it has to be some kind of context with that. And like this is like, come on. You're mm,
This is
yeah, that's
definitely
a
a
little weird.
moment that we're gonna, feel bad about how we say things, like when Kojima said that about Quiet. Like, oh yeah, you guys are gonna all feel real stupid when I tell you the reason why. Oh, she breathes through her skin, so she's gotta
Yeah.
wear
I was like,
fewer
oh, it
clothes.
makes sense now. Oh, don't
It
I
makes
feel
so much
dumb?
sense. Yep. Just silly. Silly all around, Dominic. All right. We also had Virtual Fighter Crossroads. That's what they're calling the new Virtual Fighter game now. It's coming out next year, 2027. It looks visually all right. Seems like they're doing some because I think this is actually like the Yakuza team that's working on this because this is RGG or whatever.
Yeah.
So that could be interesting if they're letting them handle like the story player content stuff. Yeah. And we've seen those tech demos. They look, pretty impressive. So, all right. We also had Star
Oh,
Wars Zero Company. What's
Daniel,
up?
were you on this? Is your Reddit name really the man from Scene 24? Or is this really
Maybe.
you?
Why?
Because
What did I say?
here it is. Here this is. We're talking about Stellar Blade. Same vibes. Quote, but once you recognize the secret reason for her exposure, you will feel ashamed of your words and deeds.
Yes, that was me. You got me. I gotta use a different
And
burner
someone
account.
said, and look, someone said after that quote, she breathes through her butt crack.
Beautiful. This is why the internet is still unmatched, Dominic. This is why the internet is the best.
My goodness, allow they have a Kojima absolute cinema. Thank you.
Yeah, perfect. Love it. Love all of that. All right. Speaking of absolute similar to Dominic Star Wars, Star Wars Zero Company, that is the tactics game, the XCOM like coming out August 27th. It's got Anakin Skywalker in it, Dominic. I don't know that really makes a big difference, but or is he Darth Vader at this point? I don't know if we know or not. But
Oh, you talking about this is the power racing one, right?
this is the tactics, this is the XCOM like one.
Oh, that one. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember. Oh, yes, I remember that one.
Yeah. That
Curious
looks
about
okay.
this. Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
looks okay.
And you mentioned the pod racing one. The pod racing one, I believe they showed off at the Game Fest as well. That's looking really good. I mean, these are like
It
former
does.
Burnout guys, and it looks very Burnout esque. It's got like the takedown
Yeah,
cams
you
and
still
stuff
here?
like that.
Darn. Oh, he left.
So,
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
all right. The Wolf Among Us 2, Dominic, it finally makes its triumphant return coming out next year, though. So we'll see if that actually holds true. I feel like we've been told these lies before, and I just don't know if I'm
Yeah.
willing to trust now.
Well, they are having a remaster to hold us over.
Yes, yeah. Yes. I think that's just called the PC version, Dominic. That's
I don't know.
oh,
The PC version, I think it still has some little jank.
okay. All right then. I'll give them the credit then. Just release your game and make me pay however much you're gonna make me pay,
I
I guess.
know, make you pay for it again.
All right, Dominic. Now we're getting into the Final Fantasy block because Tifa is coming to Street Fighter along with I think 3 other characters this season, but Tifa's really the headline here.
Nah,
Um,
she needs to come to Dead or Alive. That's what she need to come to. This ain't. I mean, Street Fighter's close. I mean, you know what?
I
Street
was gonna
Fighter, you
say
know, They're pretty close. You know what?
Street
Never
Fighter has
mind.
their own Gooner bait at this point,
They,
Dominic. We all know.
they have some jiggle room in there. Yeah, they got some stuff. It
That
fits. But
key
the thing
art
is, they
is
don't lie.
popping.
They would have made her the original. With the original
Yeah,
assets before she got breast reduction surgery.
it helps her back, Dominic. Let
Yeah,
that poor woman
I
live.
know exactly. Yeah, she can't do those. He said, "I got to do all this fighting, man," and then my
I was
back
gonna
is
say she
aching.
gotta do like the backflip uppercut. Like she can't be doing that stuff
Yeah,
with all. It's unnecessary. There's not a sports bra in the world that would help that woman.
and carrying all that material.
Yeah. All right. And ending the show, Final Fantasy Revelations. This is part 3 and the final part of the remake. This is gonna add the high wind, your
Oh no! I
airship.
hope we
It's
don't get
gonna
the
add
Vanguard
Sid.
curse.
Um, a lot of people pointed out that Ares does not appear in the trailer at all, which is an interesting thing. I don't know where she ended up in 2.
I was about to say. I
Uh,
mean, I thought it just spoiled 2 for me. I thought she might have died in 2
yeah,
because I didn't
I
know.
don't know if she necessarily has. I don't know. The first game I spoiled for myself. The second one I just kind of never got around to spoiling for myself.
Well, see,
Um,
yeah, the first game, well, the original Final Fantasy 7 was spoiled where I didn't even know it was a spoil. I mean, because
yeah,
I didn't care. I didn't care
it's just
like
part of the
that.
marketing at that point.
My friend told me that like, hey, don't bother loving up Ares. She
Yeah, don't
dies.
give her any of your good shit because she'll die with
Yeah,
it.
he said, fuck her. Yeah, don't even bother. I said, oh really? There. Um, but thing is, I was never pro Ares. I was always Tifa. Like
Oh
so,
yeah, I mean from a romance standpoint, obviously,
yeah. It was like that was
and
never a
even from
thing
a
for me.
game standpoint, because Tifa's doing action stuff. I don't need a healer. Get that out of
Yeah.
here.
I mean, Aries, I mean, I didn't just like her, but I was like, you yeah, you do a lot of healing, and I appreciate that, but I also want you to be able to hit somebody too, because like there's some easy monsters here, but you still ain't killing these guys in one hit. It's pissing me
Yeah, her attack
off.
is like half or a quarter what your
Yeah.
damage is. It's
I
like
was
you're
like,
kind
come
of
on,
useless
man.
here.
There's some easy monsters. What are you here for now? You're not here for anything. I'm leveled up too high that I don't need your healing. It's just, so you're nothing to me. No. But
All
yeah,
right. So
but
yeah.
yeah. So now, so that just tells me, oh, okay. It is interesting though that it don't show. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
we'll
made
see.
it this far, Dominic. We actually are going to see the release of all 3 parts of this grand
I
trilogy,
mean,
which we kind of
when we
had
first
concerns
saw
were
this
ever going to
trailer
happen.
back in whatever that year it was,
2015 or something.
when we first saw that trailer showing off like they were going to do a Final Fantasy remake. I mean, like I just
Yeah, it was
couldn't imagine what it was going to
2015.
be. I
That's
couldn't imagine
11 years ago.
I couldn't imagine what the hell that game was going to be. I was
Quarter
like,
of our
how they going to do this?
lives.
It's like, well, what the fuck is this going to be? And like, how they going to do it? And yeah, I mean, good for them. Got it done. Oh man, damn San Diego scored some more. Sons
Oh.
of bitches. Baseball game. Oh, and the DC is this game is a lot closer. 16-13.
Oh man.
All right. What else we got here? Oh yeah, I was looking at some more comments of the here. What is this? Hold on. What is this form called? Uh oh, okay. Games feed. That's what it's called. I'm on Reddit. What does this person say?
James feet. What? What are you looking at?
It's games feed with the
Oh, okay. Okay.
FEED, not no.
Okay.
I'm sure there is one, Daniel. I'm sure it's like characters. Look at characters' feet here. So here you go, people. Uh, oh yeah, this guy. What did he say? He said like this girl, like she doesn't even look old enough to buy the game. Buy the game without an adult. Somebody said I like petite woman and all, but that character's face looks like a kid. It's like a kid. It's like
I'm just saying, Dominic. It's weird.
somebody said she needs an adult to go see a PG-13 movie. Yeah, she does. I mean, like I'm trying to look and like, yeah, it's a little creepy. A little creepy. We get a little creepy here. But you know what? Epstein taught me a lot. Those Epstein files taught me a lot, Daniel. So maybe I'm the weird one. I'm the fucking weird one. All right. So yeah.
Now you're just poor, Dominic. You get those traits the richer you are, I guess.
There's some poor pedophiles there. Doesn't even look. Damn. Okay, what we got? What else we got there?
All right. So now we're moving on to the Xbox showcase, Dominic. We got Halo campaign evolved coming out July 28th, 2026. Also coming to the PlayStation. They had a logo. They had the PlayStation logo.
Yeah,
on their Xbox showcase.
Fans were angry. They were angry
angering
people were angry. Like, why Xbox? You would show your competition
because they're trying to sell that game no matter where you're going to buy it. They're trying to sell it
where other games are played on their show. And I'm just thinking, like,
okay, well, that's because they have no incentive to make you buy it.
Why, as a consumer, would you be okay? Like, I'm okay if this showcase does that, because then it lets me know, oh, it is played somewhere else. Why are you don't even work there? Why are you saying these? Why you want them to fuck you, like be anti-consumer? Like, what that doesn't make any fucking sense. And like, their reaction is that, look, because you want to make it so that people just focus on your system. That's their problem, not yours. Why do you care? Yep. It's so, Daniel, so fucking weird. This is so weird. This is beyond weird. Like for people like who have they don't have their investment in the company is just buying the product. Like, you just buy the product. That's it. Like, what? Why do you care? Like, so what? They show what other games are played. Okay, cool. Whatever. It's like I don't. That's if that's an issue. If that's a huge issue, it's their issue, not yours. And maybe they don't have an issue with that. God damn. It's so. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't understand these people. What else was shown?
All right, we had Crazy Taxi World Tour that's coming out in 2027.
I know, it's about time.
Yeah.
Is it
what?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say there's some controversy around it because they have said that they've used AI. Whether it's going to make it into the final game, I believe is they intend for it not to. They're just using it as preliminary.
I just want to say this,
yeah.
like, it's not so much I don't care about AI, because I care in certain instances about AI, like with AI, with how they replace people's jobs and stuff, things like that. Like, I care about that. But like in this instance, like I'm glad there's enough people out there to care for me, because I just don't give a damn. Like, if somebody told me, like, the late James Bond, like, I'm playing it, I'm having fun with it. They told me they use AI for this mechanic. I don't feel nothing. Like, it doesn't do nothing for me. Like, oh, okay. And I don't. Yeah, like, it has to be something huge, like, because AI that's too broad a thing.
And that's the thing, right? Is there are several ways to use it. There are obviously tools that people have been using Speed Tree forever, right? And that's not necessarily AI, but you could. The way that we're just calling everything AI at this point, you could probably even put that under the category of AI, or depending on how much money Speedtree wants to make from investors, they might call it AI themselves, because they're like, our AI tech to insert randomly generated trees or whatever. At a certain point, it's just buzzwords from corporations, but at the same time, it's like you said, when I get concerned is when it's going to cost people jobs or when it's stealing other creators' content to, reproduce something. Now, if you're telling me that the use of AI in this game or your game or whatever is I created a data set for this AI to learn from. I am now having it generate content off of my content to allow me is, let's say, like a single person developer to, finish this game. I don't necessarily have a problem with that. But when you're taking these like, public repositories of information that have been trained on your and my photos because Google is just taking everything that exists, and spitting something out that might have like a picture of me or you or my child or something in it without our permission, that feels problematic.
Yes,
Um,
totally agree.
that's where my head is with it right now. More so, it's just kind of a buzzword that turns me off and clearly turns investors on, I guess. Which is why we keep having to hear about it every fucking day. So yeah, we'll see what the results of this actually is when this game, comes closer to completion or releases. But for now, I mean, I'm not even that big a crazy taxi guy, so I'm not necessarily worried about this game. If it comes out and it's controversial, I'll never have to play it and never have to worry about it.
I mean,
And
what would be the
won't
controversy though? Like, that's what I'm trying to get. Like, when they
having
use the
actual like
AI,
stolen assets in it.
okay, yeah, that's what people are saying. They stole assets.
No, I'm saying if that were what is the results of them using AI, if that game comes out,
Oh well, then I
and
mean, okay,
there's
that's
controversy
different.
too.
Yeah, that's different. If they can show that it was stolen assets, yeah. I mean, that's anything.
Sure, absolutely. But the use of AI enables that a lot more. It makes it a lot easier to, without even thinking about it. If you have like a guy at Bungie going on, Google image search and just copying and pasting something that, he didn't come up
It's like
with.
an art thing. It's just, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, because I don't know if there was like a design or I mean, like an engineering
That's the
thing
thing.
with
I don't
AI
think
or yeah.
they've fully detailed like this specific portion. They've just admitted like, yes, there's AI being used in this. And yeah, at the end of the day, is it the art stuff? Is it the programming stuff? I mean, at the end of the day,
Well, it was a Google
programming stuff
search to
can
look up a
just
word
as
mean. That's what it was.
yes, exactly. Instead of scrolling down, they just looked at that AI answer at the
yeah.
top. Um, they were like, "What is the capital of Bolivia?" And oh crap, I used AI. Yeah, I I don't know. It is one of those things I just figured worth mentioning while we're talking about this. Um, because I think it is growing, especially with Xbox, it is increasingly going to be what I would call an issue because I think the new CEO being brought in from that AI division, I think there's going to be as a result kind of a bit of sloppiness and not trying to quote unquote blame her necessarily, but because that is what she's conditioned to do and use in her previous roles, I think she's going to make attempts to utilize, let's say, a co-pilot to write speeches or something like that, which is not going to do them any favors right now when they need a very deft and kind of experienced hand to navigate the waters of resurrecting the Xbox brand, or much like some people have speculated, this is a means for Microsoft to just kind of somewhat quietly put the Xbox brand to bed and shoot it in the head, basically. Do away with it. So we'll see. In the meantime, Dominic, we're going to celebrate the 25th anniversary with a beautiful translucent green Xbox Series X that's coming out this fall. I think this console does look very nice, but there is no universe where I can see myself buying one of these. Maybe I can enter a sweepstakes and win one or something.
Yeah.
Next, Dominic. I don't know how they keep getting away with it. Senua is back. Jack 2027. There's a third game in this series for some reason. This almost feels egregious to the point where like it's like Horizon, right? Where it's like it's not the most popular game. It's not necessarily a bad game even, but it doesn't feel like we would keep getting Horizon related properties if it weren't for the fact that Herman Hulst, the guy who used to run that developer, is now in charge of the PlayStation brand. And it really makes you wonder if there is someone that was formerly at Ninja Theory that absolutely loves that property that is somehow in like a managerial role at Xbox now,
I mean,
that we just
look,
keep getting these
I don't,
games.
I don't know. I mean, I never finished the first one. Like I played a lot. I mean, I played some of it, and I was like, it's interesting. But I mean, I haven't played the second one, so I don't really know these games. And where do you say? Because you would think that is that popular enough that you would think you would get a third one of them, really?
I don't think it's popular. I don't think it sells particularly well. I don't think it even reviews that well. It's not like a critical darling. It is just the most mid game that somehow just keeps
Well, the
getting
first one, the
sequels
first
over and
one
over
did
again.
something. What did the first one do? I mean, like critically, like I thought it did something critically. The first one,
Critically, I think the reception was relatively positive from kind of a
like a sound, the sound, right? Because of how
yeah,
the
the
talking,
sound
like
aspect and kind of
yeah,
the subjects that it broached, with kind of like a was it psychosis or
yeah.
just like inner voices and things of that nature. I think critics took that stuff as kind of progressive, but I don't think anybody ever really praised the gameplay of it. And I think that kind of carried over into the second one, where the gimmick of it all no longer strengthened its position in the market. And
This
now
one
we're
looked like
just
there's a
kind of
lot more
getting a third
action.
one.
Look like it's more action in this one. Maybe this will be a God of War.
Yeah, and
You
this one it
know?
definitely looks like there is, and I believe I saw something about them saying that they took lessons from what people said about the second one, and I'm not against them getting the opportunity to make another one of these, but
It's just weird,
much to
like
our earlier
of the
point, like
games. Yeah, like how games
why
get
not
canceled
something
for
new?
yeah, and
Yeah.
how games get canceled for certain things. Like this actually got a third one, and
Although
yeah, it's like
I'll say this, Dominic, in a world where we are talking about Xbox restructuring and having massive amounts of layoffs potentially next month, uh, I could very much see a world where this game doesn't make it out the door, or at least doesn't make it out the door under a Microsoft branding. I would not be entirely surprised if Ninja Theory is a dev that's whose head's on the chopping block. I'm surprised to have not really heard their name going around as of late. Like it's very much just been kind of turn 10 that I've seen some people mention Double Fine. If that were the case, I would hope they would allow them the grace to spin out the way Toys for Bob did on their own, and kind of keep their properties, and even partner with Microsoft if they had a property that they wanted to
Ninja
help
Theory
them
did
on.
that multiplayer game, right?
Yeah, Bleeding Edge that went nowhere. Um
Is that what
so
Kiln
yeah,
is? Because nobody reviewed Kiln. I'm still amazed that nobody freaking
nobody's played
yo.
Kiln, that's why, Dominic.
Somebody needs to see. All we got is Jason Schreier, so somebody needs to go like, why aren't the big guys reviewing Kim? Like the Double Fine is like a darling to UG's guys, and nobody's talking about it.
Yeah,
Like
that's
at
why they
least
don't want to talk about it. They don't want to
because
say
they just
anything
like
bad about it, Dominic.
you say we don't want this company to go out of business, so we ain't gonna say it sucks. but
Yeah.
the Game Informer guys sound like they liked it on that podcast, but I was like, and nobody want to review. It's all like, goddamn.
All right, Dominic. We had Persona 4, Persona 4 Revival. That's coming out February of next year. I was telling you, like, I initially looked at this and I'm like, man, did they actually do anything to this game? And the reality is, like, I'm just thinking about Persona 5. And then when I think back to Persona 4, the reality was that those were all just still images. And now this is like a full 3D rendered world. So they have done
Oh,
significant amounts of work to this.
yeah, they did, yeah. And I want to play that. I want to finish 3 also.
Yeah.
They just put Royale back up on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
So that's cool for people who didn't get a chance to play that or didn't finish it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty awesome.
And then along with that, Dominic, we got a tease, basically just showing a logo for Persona 6 as well.
Yeah. That's
God
all
knows
you
how
need
far off
for those
that's going to
people.
be. Yeah. I mean, for the longest time, it was like the color related to Persona is green. And that meant a
Yeah.
lot to those people. So, like, yeah, clearly just getting a logo. I mean, it's a lot easier to swallow when you're given something like Persona 4 to,
Oh, definitely.
hold you over, basically.
And you get to
All right.
play well when we get to the Nintendo Direct, you get to play what's it called? The Refazio, whatever. Metaphor
Yes,
Refazio. So you can
metaphor.
play that
Yeah.
on the Switch. So you get that hold you over to. Oh, Kelm
Yeah.
got a 50 from Edge,
Oh,
but they have a high bar thing.
yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. Let's excuse me. I believe this actually started the show, but Gears E-Day, they showed a little bit of that. That looks nice. It's weird kind of seeing Marcus out of his attire, his large armor. We also in the scene that they showed us how he got his scar on his face. One of the locusts scratched his face with his nails. This coming out October 6th of this year. And the biggest news related to it from Microsoft was that this is going to be Xbox console exclusive. It's also coming to the PC, but that means this will not be coming to the PlayStation 5 at launch. It will theoretically also not be coming to the PlayStation 5 at all. I guess that doesn't necessarily stop it from coming to the PlayStation 6 eventually. This is a pivot that some vocal minority on the internet has wanted from Microsoft since Asha Sharma has taken over and started asking for feedback from them. And they said, I want exclusives to my console. I bought this thing and I want no one else to play it on their consoles. So here we are. It sounds like this was a very last minute decision. So much so that there was even, logos for PlayStation on key art for Gears E-Day in some official Microsoft literature and podcasts videos that got very quickly expunged from the internet. I'm excited. I'm as excited as I can be about a Gears game in 2026 after having not played the last one. But the console exclusive stuff, it's whatever. I liked seeing Gears you could kind of see that the frame rate was higher. Or that at least that's what caught my eye the most. It just looked like it ran very smoothly. otherwise it looked like a game that was very much a Gears game. There was a chainsaw, Dominic. Now, was it a
Yeah.
chainsaw gun initially? But I also do believe I did see a lancer, a chainsaw lancer in this game. I don't know if that was like a multiplayer thing or if they're just going to retcon that, because why would we not have a lancer in Gears of War? Like, they need to stop, think about what they're doing, and then realize that this is a franchise built around a very specific weapon, and the idea
The
that you
shotgun.
might be
The
taking that away. Well, yes, the
shotgun.
multiplayer, absolutely, yes. Let me tell you, I do not recall using the shotgun very often in single player, though.
Nah. Like sometimes like now then when especially when on the third game when they let you mod, like they turn mods on and they
Hmm.
have these special mods you can unlock. Foot had them all because he played it the most, so we always play with him.
Yeah.
And like they had the splat thing on. It was like it was cool just be able to like one shot splat people just all the time.
Hmm.
Like infinite ammo, yeah, infinite ammo. So I was like, just go around and just like kill them. But yeah, it's funny. Like we would play multiplayer and try to play like the single player, and the people would just come. They just like like little dodge and shotgun kill you. Like, oh, I'm playing it wrong, huh? I was like, I thought the game was the chainsaw gun.
Yep. I'm always trying to engage in chainsaw battles. Meanwhile, all I'm doing is cutting up the furniture, and somebody comes up behind me. And, yeah, two pieces me. All right. Let's see. We also had State of Decay 3, Dominic. It's making its return, except they didn't give us a date or anything. So here we are again. Is this another developer that could be on the table for cutting? Who knows?
I'm sorry. I
You're
was looking at something. What do you say?
sorry, State of Decay. You're a relatively State of Decay guy. What do you think?
Not really. I mean, I like the
No,
first one. I
I thought you
enjoyed
liked
it,
that
but
first one. Yeah,
yeah. But the second one, I mean,
two
I enjoyed
survival.
it because it was new. I was new to survival games, and like
Yeah,
the survival aspect, it was cool. But that's a big part of the game, and I really just want to shoot zombies, and it's more community driven, like which is a good thing. Like, but I don't play multiplayer like that anymore, and
yeah.
I can't get that kind of group of people together to do, especially a game of that magnitude, like trying to get supplies and stuff like that. Like, you know, guys just to go kill some zombies. Hell yeah, you guys to coordinate. Like, okay, we need supplies at home. We need the garden. Like, we need for food and stuff. Like, okay, no, that ain't gonna happen. Like, that's not gonna fucking happen. Yeah, so I mean, I'm happy for those people. Like, yeah, survival games is just too much for me, man. Like, I don't like Power World. Like, you gotta give me a story with the survival stuff. And
Yeah.
because here's the thing, I really just want a story because I'm gonna play on PC and I'm gonna cheat my fucking ass off because I ain't gonna be worried about the survival stuff. I just
Right.
want to play like Pokemon, but with violence, more violence, and and they have guns and stuff. Like I want, that's what I all I want. And the game that looks better than what Pokemon looks on the Switch. But and with this, I just want to shoot zombies. But no, but I mean that's fine. I mean I'm not telling them to make this game. That's good. And also, this is going to be on multiple. This is going to be a PS5 too, right?
Yes.
Because they didn't say exclusive. I didn't hear no exclusive with this one. It was
Yeah.
only two.
No.
Yeah, it was only two games on the name exclusive.
Yep.
So that's good. That it, hopefully the community can grow more.
Which two games a
With
console
that.
does not make, Dominic. I tell you what.
Yeah. So 80K3. Yeah, I hope it's all right. But yeah, unless they have a mode in there, maybe that's like a horde mode or something. Where yeah, like almost kind of what Save the World is. I thought being what I wanted
Yeah.
from Fortnite. Really, I think that's it. That's what I really want. Yeah, I want something more like that, or a more simplified way of like, hey, go like Urban run out to like this area to get some wood or something, but something quick. Yeah, not nothing like what it is. Like I don't have the time for that, and I don't have the people for that. Play with that.
All
All right,
right,
what else we got?
Dominic. We got Bad Magpie. This coming out in 2027. This looks like a lot of fun. It reminds me a lot of Untitled Goose Game, but maybe more chaotic. You're basically this magpie, and in the trailer, he pecks on the tree and knocks out a stick. He takes the stick, rubs it up against the rock, and sets it on fire. And then he's running through this field of flowers who have faces and are absolutely terrified, and sets the whole field ablaze. I'm very excited to see more of this game.
Yeah, I want to see some more too. It looks like a nice game. Like it looks like a fun little game. Um, like you said, with the title Goose Egg is. I mean, I say Goose Egg. I mean, like Goose Game.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was a game where these two people were carrying an egg. That's what I couldn't think of. Like, I think it was it two ducks, and they were carrying an egg. I think this was in Jeff Keighley's show. Yeah, I think that was in the
Okay.
Summer Game Fest because it's kind of looks similar to that isometric view, but you're playing with somebody and you play as two ducks or something, and you're trying you got to go through all this stuff and keep the egg from breaking while you both holding the nest. And
Yes, an extremely hard game is what it's called. Yeah, I
yeah,
think I
yeah,
did see this, and it didn't stick with me, but yeah, that it actually looks like a lot of fun because you clearly have to like coordinate, and then you also have to do a balancing act basically to keep that egg in your basket. That looks kind of neat. All right, Dominic, this one came as a surprise to me. Doom the Dark Ages Revelations is coming out July 7th, 2026. I initially was like, is this just like DLC? Is this like Game of the Year edition? But no, they just got a brand new Doom
yeah,
game
Damien. Because people
again.
still like it. People still like it, Damien, just because you were all down on
Oh,
it, man. It's,
I'm not angry about it. I'm actually impressed that they're pumping out these games as quickly as they are. I do wish that this team would move on to something else, and maybe have somebody else work on, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe it is a smaller team at the
about to
studio.
say, how big is it
And
itself? I mean, I know it is part of
yeah,
Bethesda, but
I
I don't know.
imagine
I don't know how that
hundreds of
works.
people, 150 plus people.
That's like one
um
studio.
so yeah, I don't know, make a quick game or something. All right. We also saw more of Castlevania Belmont's Curse. That's coming out October 15th. That's another Konami joint right there, Dominic. So yeah, they could actually have something going on here.
Yeah,
Magicians, the Devil's
it looked
Deal,
good. Yeah,
Dominic.
the Belmont's Curse thing is pretty good.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
pay as a female Belmont.
Mhm. And this is from the Dead Cells team. I don't think it's the
Oh,
main Dead Cells team. I think it's the DLC Dead Cells team, but they've done a good
was it
job
the
with
one that did
upkeep of that
DLC
game.
with the Castlevania?
Yeah, and I think they also did the Prince of Persia one, I think,
Oh,
as
okay.
well. So yeah, that could be very good. Um, all right, next up, Dominic, Magicians: The Devil's Deal. That's coming out next year, allegedly. This game gives me very like Dishonored slash Bioshock, very Bioshock. Dishonored is kind of in the visuals. It kind of these blocky looking people with very strong outlines, but it's basically like BioShock, but instead of weird like drug powers, you're just using literal magic tricks. Like you're throwing cards like your Gambit, and you're like shooting out doves and stuff like that. This looks pretty awesome in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, it. I I was surprised. I mean, this is something definitely new. Never heard of it. So,
Mhm.
yeah, it does. It looks. It definitely gives the Bioshock vibe. And it's funny because you have Clockwork. We'll talk about later on Clockwork Revolution. So you get like
Yeah,
these type of games and this that both to me have those vibes of Bioshock that I
absolutely,
do
yeah.
like. Yeah, and so
Meanwhile, Judas and BioShock are nowhere to be found.
so yeah, so we got these. So we got these games that hold us over. Um,
Yep.
yeah, man. 2027 has come out. Yeah, so yeah, that was cool. And I think it's a Game Pass game too. I think a lot of these games they announced were Game Pass games.
Mm,
And like
yeah.
like when they launched, it'd be on Game Pass.
They're trying to keep us locked into the ecosystem until they come out, Dominic. Trying to convince
Yep,
us to keep them
and then
keep
raise
it
the price
around.
again.
Yep. No, they're absolutely gonna do that shit. All right, Dominic. Metro 2039. That's coming out in February next year. Looks like more Metro. That's a
Yeah,
pretty good thing.
based on the other Metro, the group you had, they went up to the surface and they found someplace, to actually live. So that's
Mhm.
why I was really confused with this one. I was like, what is this? Is this a prequel? But actually it does take place after the last Metro Exodus, but you're playing as a new character. And his name, they call him the Stranger. I don't know where he is, whatever. I mean, like where he's from, but this
Yeah.
is taking place in Moscow Metro, and like now the factions have all formed into this one like Nazi faction, whatever. Called the I say it was like this Neville
The
Reich
Null
or
Reich
something.
or
It's just
yeah,
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
Void Reich.
So you got to go like fight them or whatever. I wonder if they will have anybody from the other games. Like, do they? Because they did mention. I think they mentioned at the end, or I guess it all depends on your ending. I don't know that going back to save people to make them come. So
Yeah.
I'm curious, like how to do that. But it could be because I'm wondering if people complain about that last game because maybe this could be a gear situation where they're like people are like, oh, I don't like this above ground shit. I want to just be underground in the metro. And
Yeah.
also, I don't know the story. Like, I don't like this. This is based off a book, but I don't know. Like, is it still based off the book, or is this just like a Richard situation here? But like, I'm not sure. Like, this could be not like this. All this stuff down could be just like, yeah, the stuff they make up because like the book is already like the book is finished and like it could have been finished in the first game. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm curious, how, like what this is because I feel like yeah, some people. I remember hearing that from Metro Redux. I mean, not Redux. I'm sorry. Exodus. Like some people did, like they were a little down on it from the original Metro. I know I was. I was a bit. I didn't really like it as much as Metro 1 and 2,
Mhm.
but it was okay. So maybe they said like, yeah, let's get back into our roots and get to the claustrophobic phobia of being in the tunnels and stuff like that. All right, what else we have?
All right. We've also got Resonance: A Plague Legacy. This is a game in the Tales series. Apparently, it takes place before those games. This comes out August 27th, and this is another one like the Senua one, where it looks like they're going very heavy on the action, which I
More of
think is
like a
cool. Those,
stealth like game. Like I mean, not stealth so much you hot like you trying to find a way through the plague of all those rats. And
yeah,
yeah, now it's still stealth because you had a hobby from the actual soldiers too. But
yeah,
yeah, this one I saw like what the heck? I said, oh, they like this is straight up action.
yeah. So that looks pretty cool. And then Vivarium, which is very much like it reminds me a lot of like what they're
Oh,
doing
not
with
vibranium.
Orbital on the Switch. What's that?
I'll say not vibranium.
Not vibranium, no. But it uses that like 80s style anime to its advantage and looks very true to form. And yeah, this is a life sim though. I don't know how into that I'm gonna get, but I think visually it's very cool looking at least.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I'm not really into that.
Yeah. And then we had Fable. That is apparently going to feature Haley Atwell as seemingly the protagonist of the game. She's
Want to tell her where she's from?
seemingly doing some evil stuff, huh?
You want to tell? I don't think she's that famous that people just know her. Like you
Oh,
just
she
spit the
is
name out.
basically Lady Captain America in the What If series, and also Peggy Carter in kind of the Captain America series. I'm sure she's been on maybe a lot of other things. She was
Oh
Miss
yeah,
Carter. She had
things
the
we didn't
thing.
watch. I know she was on a TV show. I did watch briefly
Was she a
because
good
it didn't
wife?
last long. It didn't last long. No, it wasn't. It was a good one. She was a lawyer though.
Okay,
But it was like her. She was star of the show, and it didn't last long.
gotcha. She was
Maybe a
also in Mission
season.
Impossible.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. I did see her in that.
Yeah.
She yeah. After that woman died, well, I didn't see part two, but she died in the the part one of it. Um, she was the main woman. I was a little disappointed because I like the other
Mm-hmm.
woman.
Mm-hmm. Is Conviction the TV series you're thinking of?
Oh, Daniel, I don't remember the title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have no idea.
A brilliant attorney and former first daughter is blackmailed to heading a unit that investigates cases of wrongful convictions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
That
sounds about it.
seems like
Yeah.
seems like what it would have been. Hey, that's got Sean Ashmore in it as well. Look at that. Bringing the Sean Ashmore background. All right, Dominic. And then the last thing we got here for the Xbox was, just real quick with Fable. This trailer took a very serious tone, especially when compared to previous trailers where it's mostly, pretty jokey.
At least it's not about like selling property and taking people's property and forcing them out their homes.
Yeah. We'll see if this game is able to strike that balance properly or not. I am cautiously optimistic about Fable. I mean, it's being made by Playground Games, which does the Horizon games, which, they make a good racing game. Can they make a good action adventure game? We shall see. But yeah, so now the last one, Clockwork Revolution. This I do not believe I saw them give a date for. But this is going to be the second exclusive to the Xbox video game that they are releasing following Gears of War. This is part of their new strategy to have exclusives for their console. I don't know that this has the what it takes to be one of those tentpole titles. It looks good. It's a game that I am very interested in,
It
but
looks a
it's
little
also not a game that seems like it's outside of a niche that wouldn't, just
yeah for
get
an
it on PC.
exclusive. Yeah, like
Yeah,
to say like oh you only play it here. It's like oh,
yeah.
okay. Um,
Okay, I
but
guess I just want to play it then.
yeah, and plus a little. I mean, oh, I'm not saying. I mean, I'm sure it probably fix it up later, but it was a little janky. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't. It didn't feel smooth. Like looking at that. So I'm hoping it's just like oh. I mean, maybe that's how it is. I don't know. I mean, I didn't mean like I said, it doesn't take away like the game can still be fun, but I'm just saying. I think our first parties, especially if you're gonna make them exclusive like that, I'm thinking, nothing more. And I'm just hoping that maybe
yeah.
it looks a lot better. Like later on, maybe it's something that like they need to touch up some stuff. But then again, I said the same thing about Avowed, and it looks the damn same.
Yeah. All right, Dominic. So that was your Xbox showcase. Next up
We gotta
was
take a break.
Nintendo. Okay. All right. All right, last up here, Dominic, we got the Nintendo showcase, the Nintendo Direct that happened on Tuesday. And most of this Direct was filled with kind of third party stuff that has previously come out on something else and is finally making its way to the Switch via the Switch
Which
2.
makes it the best direct of all
For
of them.
people that have been, longing to get a hold of these games or wanted them in a more portable fashion, didn't get a hold of like a Steam Deck or something, this is absolutely a killer lineup of games. You mentioned it
No, it's
earlier, but
nice.
like Metaphor,
I
Fantasio.
don't need it on a direct though. No need to be like a lot of the direct stuff. They can just
No, you
yeah.
really don't. It
Supposed to be
it
like you
really
said on the
came
scissor
down to
reel.
feeling like filler.
Yeah, it really
Um,
did.
and And as such,
Yeah.
I'm not really going to talk too much about that stuff. You mentioned Metaphor Fantasio, also Stellar Blade, Devil May Cry 5. That's kind of the extent
You
of
said,
it.
you said
Um,
2018 that game came out, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a lot. Um, but as far as kind of bigger games, kind of Nintendo first party stuff, Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave, that game's coming out this year.
Okay.
For Fortunes Weave, because I did not put the date down here. September 17th, so another September game. That is a trend you may have noticed over all of these games we've been talking about. Trying to get in ahead of Grand Theft Auto, basically.
They have like
You
a
also haven't.
onesie.
What's that?
It looks like somebody has on a onesie in the stands of the
Oh, they might.
DC Defenders, like a big
You
red
never know.
onesie.
They're a big fan of Call of Duty. Big Red One. See.
No. Wait a minute. Did he take the ball? Oh God. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Daniel.
All right. Next up, we got Pocopia has gotten a free update to allow you to build underwater. That's pretty cool. Previously, if you stayed underwater too long, you would drown. People found ways to kind of work not
I don't
quite
know what this
around that.
is. What is
What's that?
this? Procopia.
Pokemon Pocopia? It's
Oh,
the
Cocopia.
Minecraft like.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So the people have found ways to make it happen anyway and build like tunnels under the water and structures under the water.
Oh,
But
so
now
as an
for them
update,
to,
you can just be in the water,
yeah,
or
you
you
can
can
just be in the
build. You can
water
build.
and build down there. So people are going to
Okay.
build even crazier situations now, I'm sure. Um, so yeah, and now we're getting into the big ones, Dominic. Dusk Bloods didn't really show much new there, but they did announce that there's going to be a closed network test over the summer. Most people, still kind of expect that game to release this year. I would hope with a closed, network test during summer, we would in fact get this game not too far after that, but I guess we'll see. This is a weird thing. I don't know how successful this is going to be, Dominic, because this is like obviously it has the from softness of it on there, and you got your from soft perverts that are gonna get a game from them no matter what it is. But everything I'm hearing about this is basically like it's their attempt at an extraction game. And I just don't know that that's what people are looking for. Now, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe this is like the new hotness, and they're just much more creative and clever than I am. And they can convince people that this is cool. But to me, that's just like two two things that don't necessarily fit together. Like I've never thought about a Dark Souls game and like Tarkov coming together in a nice little package. But at the end of the day, people were pretty positive about that Night Rain, you know, that game, Elden Ring Night Rain,
Yeah.
which was a multiplayer thing. I don't know that it's had the legs, that other FromSoft games have had. I haven't really heard anybody talk about that game in a very long time, but I feel like I would have heard about the numbers being super low if it wasn't successful. So
Yeah,
I guess
exactly.
it's it's doing what it needed to do, I guess. Um, After that, we got the announcement that there was going to be a collection of Kingdom Hearts games. Previously, the Switch versions of Kingdom Heart were cloud exclusive. Now they're going to have ones that actually run on the system.
You mean Cloud Strife
As
exclusive?
yes, Cloud Strife. As such, though, Dominic, you were telling me that they have now delisted those games and made the cloud versions unplayable and
Well, at a
are
certain date,
offering
they're
yeah,
gonna be
at a
unplayable.
certain
Yeah.
date. They delisted
So,
them immediately, basically, but that
yeah.
it was, I believe it's June of next year that they made it. I think that's what I remember seeing. So they will be making those games unplayable in about a year from now, and offering a discount to people that to buy these
This,
locally played versions.
even
I think it's
Stadia
about a
gave full
50% discount.
refunds.
Yeah,
They gave you full
but
refunds for the games you bought.
that's the thing, Dominic. Like it's one thing if they're like delisting it and I can no longer buy it. That's fine. I can still access the game in the cloud. I can play it as I want to if I want to play the cloud version. Um, but the idea that they're going to take your ability to play that game away entirely and only offer you a 50% discount on what is effectively the replacement of that game, that seems totally egregious to me. And maybe there will be enough stink around this that they change suit. I mean, I really can't imagine a world where the amounts of people that they would have to discount this for is really that large. Like
Yeah, exactly.
I can't imagine those cloud games, whether it be that or Hitman or whatever, sold that well, So I feel like this is a thing that you could take the hit for the good publicity and then move on with your lives. But no, they chose violence, and they want to gift you with a discount. Yeah. What do you think, Dominic?
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Like you buy these games. I mean, I know that people online be saying like, "Hey, man, like they could just take it away from you and blah blah blah." But not everybody looks at that, and then you don't think like something like this is like from a known company, a big company like Square, and this game still exists technically. I mean, like
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, and they want to try to resell it to you, and like they just go give you a little discount because say, hey, you were you actually supported us on this weird thing with the cloud for the Switch. Like that's just weird within itself. Like
Yeah.
y'all did something like that, and like, here you can have a discount, but you're not going to be able to play this game no more. It's not like it's not like this where hey, you get a discount for this game and you still have that game. It's not like no, you're not going to be able to play this anymore, and
Yeah.
want to play it. Now you don't have to pay as much as everybody else, but you got to pay some more. But it's like, man, f you. Like, for it, you on your stupid ass cloud thing on the Switch, and this is what I get for it. Like f you.
The absolute bootlicking that you were showing me on Twitter of this, where it's like, oh yeah, like you mentioned, these people should have known that buying digitally, you were gonna do this, and it's like, no, people just are just trying to play the games that they want to play. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
you deserve this by buying this and supporting
Yeah.
this. And it's like, look,
Yeah.
man, at the end of the day, you're buying video games too. The reality is all of this can be taken away from you at any point in time. We've talked about it to no end at this point. Whether you have a disc or not, the game that you're playing off that disc is not the game that you're playing once you've connected to the internet. And most of the time, the game that you're playing off of that disc isn't a version of that game you want to be playing.
Yeah.
It's broken, it's buggy. Like it's childish to think that way. That is our issue with video games when there's so many other bigger issues.
Like, because Square, all they got to do is just give those guys a refund, or give them the game, or a refund. Like,
Yeah, and team up with Nintendo because obviously, like, Nintendo took their share of, whatever the sales are.
yeah,
Maybe Nintendo would be willing because, like you said, they were one of the few companies that was willing to jump on board and try out these cloud versions of these games to boost the number of games that were on your system. So maybe Nintendo would be willing to take that 30% or whatever, 60% hit. I don't know what they get off their eShop.
I'm just saying, like, all I know is that it's enough that they can make that money back. It's like that the hit
Yeah.
is not damaging. It shouldn't damage it at all.
All right, Dominic. After that, they showed off Kingdom Hearts 4 with a little bit of new gameplay, it looked like. Very similar to the stuff that we've already seen, where, it's Sora in what appears to be like real world Tokyo. Not much in the way of Disney-ness to it, but I'm sure there will be plenty of that in the final game.
Shit, DC,
Yeah, I know.
DC contenders. God damn it!
Nah.
They're going to lose unless
Yeah.
some super miracle happens that Louisville becomes stupid.
They just won last year, right? They didn't need back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta establish the league by
I
having
need it,
some good
Daniel.
teams.
I need it because my Orioles. I don't know what the fuck
I was
they're
gonna
going
say
to
when it's the only thing you got, I understand. I get it. All right. Let's see. Kingdom Hearts 4. Any thoughts on that before we move on to this one last thing here, Dominic?
I mean, whatever. Like, you know what? And I think I found some people who similar to me, but I mean, there are people who are probably still more fans of Kingdom Hearts than I am, but they also realize that, and I'm not talking about the story, but the combat. Like, and I didn't even think about this. Like, the combat in 1 and 2, I really liked it. Like, it wasn't until 3 and probably some of those other side story ones, which is those games are bullshit to me anyway. It was real floaty. Like you just press a button, like, and you just go action crazy, and then you press the triangle button to do something like cool looking. It's like it's really no control. It's almost, I mean, it's not exactly like Dragon Ball Z thing, but it's close. And
but it felt very autoplay, I guess.
Yeah, while 1 and 2, it felt like you were in more control of the action. Like 2 really made it better than 1, and it like you can still look cool, but you're like controlling it. And they just, yeah. When I played that 3, man, oh my god! And I thought I was just like that because it was easy mode, but apparently people were saying, "Oh, it's like that on other modes too." So, oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, oh, maybe easy mode. It's just like, oh, no, you like this, get crazy like this. Nah, that's just how that gameplay is. And some people say it was similar to some of the side games. They said, yeah, man, like I hope, and it looks like this is more to them, to those people. They say it looks like more of the same, which is not good. And darn, Orioles got one inning to score 5 runs to at least tie the game. God damn it.
Jeez.
So yeah, So I mean, look, Kingdom Hearts is something I like in very late teens.
Yeah.
And like 18, I think. Well, yeah, 17 when it came out when I was like 17, 18, and I liked it. And whenever two came out, I don't know, was that 21? I'm not sure what year it was. Um, and I enjoyed those two games. I mean, they were cool. Even though in two, I started realizing like, man, this story, man, is a little wacky. And yeah, and then those games started coming out on other systems, the systems I didn't freaking have. So I didn't play those side games, and then it came like, and then looking it up, I was like, yeah, this game. As I got older and started playing those games again, the older games, and when they got the remasters, I realized this is not all that. I mean, great. I mean, gameplay wise is good. One is great, and like they had something there, but they got too convoluted. Like they went something like they really try to make something bigger than what it should have been. Like as far as story, like they could have still been grand without making this such a complicated story. Like it didn't need to be that. Like what are you doing? Like if you wanted to do something like that, then do another game. Like this is something with Disney characters. It doesn't. It needs to be simple. You know, like you're just making a whole mess of things now. Like it just that it don't make sense. Like the whole.
Yeah.
I mean, even too. Like I would have added some things out. Like the whole thing. Like I mean, you could have done that better with the whole nobodies thing. Like it makes sense. Like hey, when somebody loses a heart, like you see their body, but then well, that's simply hard to become a heartless or something like that. Yeah, we lose a heart to become a heartless. Yeah, that's simple in the first game. Then
Yeah.
two was like, yeah, become a heartless, but also you still have your body, and then you become a nobody, and like you could have probably done something with that, but uh, it's just that you made it go a little too complicated, and you made it weird. It got weird, and I guess for anime people, that's normal for you, so you probably used to it. It wasn't for me. Like I that kind of like say, darn man. But luckily, the game looked cool and it still played well. That I can get through it. And but man, those side story stuff, man, that they were horrible. So, like me, I don't care. But good for those fans, I guess, for Kingdom Hearts. But like, I don't. That doesn't matter to me because it's yeah. As long as the story is what it is, it's just a mess to me.
Yeah. All right then, Dominic. We got the last one here at the
Charm. It's no
Nintendo
soul,
Direct.
Daniel. It's no charm to it anymore. The charm of the Disney stuff is gone for me. It's like
Yeah.
you lost it. Now they might make some worlds look because there was some in three. There's some good looking worlds. Like I like the Toy Story thing. It's kind of
Uh-huh.
good. It was just that everything around it though. It's like whatever.
Yeah. All right. You ready for this last thing here?
Yeah. Oh, before that, Manny Machado hit a home run. I mean, I'm happy for him because
Nice.
the Manny's been doing pretty bad this year. He's batting under 200 this
Yeah.
year. I don't know what's going
I
on.
say nice, but like it sucks for us, but
But yeah,
nice.
yeah, but I mean, we're already going to lose this game anyway. So
Right.
hey, hopefully just bat around before you can get another home run, another shot. So that's it.
Stop playing with your food, guys. Just put us to bed.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, I'm ready for the
All
last one.
right. Final thing here, Dominic, at the Nintendo Direct. There's a long kind of build up telling the story of Ocarina of Time, basically telling the story of a boy without a fairy. And then there's a very brief shot of a very very highly rendered Link laying in his
In the
bed.
Unreal Engine 5 sounds stuff.
I was trying my best to describe to walk around that because I've heard so many people describe it that way, but it really is just such an accurate description. It looks very much just from the singular moment that they give us, it looks very much like every advertisement you see on like your Google Now feed of some fan made a Ocarina of Time remake in the Unreal Engine 5. I I
Well,
am not.
at one point it was 4. We've seen it in
Yeah,
4.
that's true. Yeah, we've been through all of the iterations. I'm not like down on this game because we've seen a singular moment, like literally a singular moment from this game, but it is disappointing when they could have just given us a little bit more and hopefully, quelled those fears that this was kind of absent or devoid of kind of the creativity that we expect out of a Nintendo property, and especially a Zelda. And especially when it is coming out allegedly this year, they didn't give it a firm date, but they said 2026. So really all I'm hoping for at this point is just another direct soon where they show more off about this game and give us that release date, because yeah, this is a huge thing, and I think the shock of it all would be much more if it hadn't, been rumored for quite a while, at least in the circles that I travel on the internet. So I've been under the impression that this was a real thing for a very long time, and for them to finally announce it and confirm that it's real, that is still a big moment, but it's not the shock of, oh my god, they're doing this. But to then kind of have that, but not any real lead up afterwards, is a bit disappointing for me, and leaves, I guess I could say, more of a bad taste in my mouth from this direct after, what was already kind of a relatively lackluster direct.
Yeah, like what are you holding out for? It's coming out
Yeah,
this year.
exactly. Exactly.
We're at the half point in the year, so that means this next 6 months coming up. Like, do you really have to do another direct? Like that's closer to the release date of that? Like, this is the perfect
Mhm.
time. Like people, they don't need a reminder on this game. Like once you
Exactly.
show off what you got and they have something going, then yeah, because I can't because yeah, you're not gonna make me believe like, oh, we don't have things ready yet when it's coming out this year. Like that means you do. Because there's no way in hell you don't have nothing. Oh, they're still working, so but they're gonna squeeze it all in these next 3 months, and it's gonna come out something like that. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I don't. Yeah, it's so weird that that's all they show. Like, this is something you should have showed last year, or something. And like that's that little snippet they showed. Like, that's something you showed like when you're like a year away, or
Yeah.
more than a year away. Like, you don't show that when you're within these sometimes the 6 months this game come out and this is it. And after the direct y'all had, where y'all just basically that didn't really show like it wasn't a huge direct. So like this is what I expect. Like I expected that.
Mhm.
Like when I saw that, I'm thinking like, oh man, this supposed to be like this. I mean, they about to show like a big trailer or something. And then I was like, oh, maybe is it that treehouse? I'm about to say treehouse of horror. That's Simpsons thing. That treehouse thing, and I didn't watch it. Glad I didn't because I was gonna go back and see if there was the Zelda thing, and then I saw like it wasn't. I was like, oh well, yeah, what the hell? Yeah, that's weird. But whatever. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that was all read around. Yeah, hey, it's the also the first time I ever seen the excuse me, the Nintendo president, the U.S. president, Nintendo of America
Oh
president.
yeah, yeah.
I've never seen her. Like I do
Yeah, I
the
mean, she
name.
hasn't really appeared in any of these things. We've talked about her briefly, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, not that she didn't have to come. I mean, especially after what she actually just said up there. Like, oh, I guess I really didn't need to see her. But yeah,
All right then, Dominic. That was our basically equivalent E3 equivalent for 2026, or now what is Summer Games Fest? Keeley has absolutely killed the E3 brand and replaced it with his own visage. Um, Anything else that you were like, oh man, that caught my attention? Yeah, you didn't have it on there. Um, or any kind of closing thoughts as far as like who won, who lost, who
What? I mean, who lost? I mean, I guess it's all in the beholder.
all of us.
I lost. I lost. No, 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 not
Yeah.
all of us. Because some of these people are corporate shills that I be seeing on Twitter and shit. So no, I guess they won, but I lost. That's what lost. But no. Oh, it was. I mean, it was a good. It was an okay show. I mean, it showed some good games. Some top
Yeah.
games. I mean, I'm just a little disappointed in the sameness of some of these games. Like these games
Mhm.
are like, look, I understand. We always see sequels. That's cool, but it wasn't. It wasn't a good balance of originality and sequels. And it's one thing. Like if it's a sequel, like I give it a thing. It's like a sequel of a game that you haven't seen in so long. But like these are games that you just it ain't that long ago you seen them, man. You
Right.
played them, and it don't look like the sequel is totally like like advancing something new. You know, like I was telling you, like this generation. I mean, I was not telling you just about PlayStation, but I mean, because Xbox, like, come on, like we already know, like the troubles there and like whatever. Um, but like I don't even know what's worse between the one and this one. Like maybe this was technically better because they actually had better games. But I don't even know. That would have to. I can't even say that on top of my head, really. Like I don't know. But with PlayStation, like yeah, patient. Oh, like, this is obvious. PS4 generation was better than this one right now, and because this one essentially had PS4 games, and then they had the sequels to those games that are pretty much the same. I
Yeah.
mean, not the same, but it wasn't so like a big advancement to like you would think of a new generation. And then you look at like Naughty Dog hasn't even come up with a game yet. We know it's coming, but it's like damn, that's the only one. And that's it. Um, and then I mean, yeah, I mean, we know the excuses of some of these things. Like we know they were working on multiplayer games, or some of these other studios are doing stuff. But but the result is what counts. And the result is that man, this generation sucks. Like it freaking sucks. And like it's not like I was looking at a show. I forgot the guy's name, but he was saying like, why do we even need a new generation? Like we still need to make some games for this one. like like I don't care. Like, why do I need them to do a new system? Like, first of all, how much is going to cost and everything? Then I'm like, you know what? F that. Just keep making games now because if you're just going to make the same games for the next generation, like, then why do I need a new system? I mean, it's essentially what I said at the beginning of this generation for the last one. I was like, damn, man,
Yeah.
it's not really a lot of games to really get. Like you had a few. You had Ratchet and Clank and Returnal. And I argue with Ratchet and Clank though. I was like, yeah, that could have probably been made for PS4, but hey, it's a PS5 game and it basically was fine. Returnal was something different. Could that have been made like a version two, maybe, but I haven't never seen that game before. It was wholly new. That's probably one of the only things really early on. And everything else, man, they were on both systems. And then like Insomniac, well, technically Spider-Man 2 is what PS 5, but it's like come on, man. It's really I mean, it is yes, better than Spider-Man 1. Well, I mean, gameplay wise and stuff are better. I mean, you could argue about the story, but gameplay wise is better. But it's like it's not really totally a new game, and that's why I feel like, man, like if we're just going to leave this generation, it's like, dude, I don't see the other generation being better. Like, I just feel like they never even took never even finished their whole potential with this one, really. So I feel like this generation needs to be just like what it was with the 360 and PS3. It needs to go some more years because it doesn't seem worth it to get a new system, like
Yeah,
to start making new systems, especially with the whole chip stuff. Like, and then the whole, like, yeah, the things with video cards and the pricing of things.
definitely.
Like that's what feel like that's what somebody says. They feel like it's these games are the same, but just more high fidelity.
Yep.
Like
Oh,
they're yeah, yeah.
absolutely, 100%.
Like
And even
the
then,
days
like to
of yeah.
what
Go ahead.
extent higher fidelity?
Yeah, yeah, man. The days of like going from, and it could be a technology thing. Like, I mean, this argument like how much better you can go. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an engineer.
Yeah,
But I know this like yeah. But I'm saying like from PS2, like from PlayStation to PS2, and like from PS2 to PS3, like those were big jumps. Those were huge jumps, and that was jumps. And yeah, and to say hey, the jumps got small, but it was not just smaller. It was specifically like it didn't be like oh, it's slightly no man. It's like man, these jumps there they're not that much better. Like now it's just a more cleaner version of the other game. It's like, oh, it's just this one runs better.
hmm
All right. Anything else? We got to talk about the Microsoft layoff thing.
yeah. I mean, we kind of talked about that a little bit. One thing that I don't think we did talk about though, since I think it happened while we had not recorded, was that the Steam Deck had come back in stock, but with a significantly elevated price. The
Oh yes.
512 gig version, which was $550, is now $790, and the 1 terabyte up from 650 is now $950.
Wow.
Um, which is
So I just
absolutely insane.
so I just is it better for me to get still a Steam Deck or just go ahead and get the ROG?
Well, that's the thing. I think I've actually seen like the Xbox ROGs at like more reasonable prices because I've seen like sales and stuff for them. And I believe you can install the Steam OS on there if that was the direction that you still wanted to go. I mean, the crazy thing is they put these up at those prices and they still instantly sold out, which is says something interesting about where we are as a society. Because I mean, obviously, there's still people that can and did buy these
Oh,
things.
oh yeah, but also I don't know. I mean, assuming that these guys are scalpers. That's what I'm assuming.
I mean, I'm gonna sit here and tell you, Dominic, if I'm a scalper, I feel like I would be absolutely insane to buy something for effectively $1,000 and expect a profit off of it. For something
Yeah.
especially that's gone up by $300 by effectively 50% of its price.
Did they
Um,
tell us how like what it sold out, but how many did they have?
that's a good question. We do not, as far as I'm aware, we do not have
Five
how
of them.
much. Yes, they sold all five of them.
They had three. They had three of one and two of the other.
Gabe bought four of them. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's insane, and it is all due to the hardware getting more expensive, the logistics of getting things places more expensive with the rising fuel
But yeah,
costs.
like
That
there's
doesn't
people
just make
like
gas more expensive.
here's the thing. Yeah, there's still people with like who have the money.
Disposable
It's
income.
just it's just gonna be less of it. Like
Mhm.
like this. Like if the PS3, the PS6, and Xbox, whatever it is, and it comes up with that price, and they sell out, and they say, "Oh, look, they sold out." Blah blah blah. Look, they ain't gonna sell nowhere near what the previous generation did, or like any other previous generations did. It's gonna be less total. Like, but
Yeah.
that's just gonna be the market. It's gonna be that, and those people pay those exorbitant prices um to help nullify the people who we don't buy, and
Yeah.
because they can afford it, and then they just keep getting smaller until whenever that bubble bursts, and then the apocalypse happens, and we're in a Mad Max situation.
Yeah. I think to that point, right? Like the Xbox stuff. It's we touched on it, but I guess want to go a little more in depth in it, mostly because from my perspective, the thing that bothers me the most about this whole because they've been I guess we'll call it transparent about this ever since basically an email went around. I think that leaked, and then they basically took that email and then made it into an Xbox Wire post. Basically, for Masha Sharma saying, Xbox is going to need to restructure. We're going to have to do layoffs to kind of trim the fat because we've been losing a lot of money, and this is the way we don't do that anymore. Um, my issue is that all of the changes that I have seen from the outside looking in indicate to me that they actually have no plan for how to make the Xbox a successful piece of hardware. Like, and it's easy for me to play Monday morning quarterback or whatever, armchair quarterback, and say, well, these are the ways you do it. But when it comes down to it, I think there's some validity to me looking at this and going, okay, you're just doing the thing that Phil Spencer already tried in a much more agreeable economy, and it didn't work for him. What makes you think it's going to work for you?
And that's what I don't. Yeah, and that's what I don't get. Like, why these people, these these Twitter guys, like think like, why is this? How you think you're gonna get back to this? Like, there was a reason why they went this route, and
Right.
now it didn't work out. But going back, why is going back better?
I mean,
Like,
we
I
say
don't.
we say that it didn't work out, but you look at something like Sea of Thieves prospering on the PlayStation. We see Forza prospering on the PlayStation. Are you telling me that's not making them more money than they were making by
Yeah,
not having
I,
those games on those platforms?
yeah. I'm saying, I
Now,
mean,
yes, it's not selling your hardware,
no,
but that seemed to be the pivot that you were making was away from the hardware. Now,
yeah,
if you're telling me that you're trying to get back into a position where your hardware is relevant and you want to sell that, then yeah, some things need to change, but you know what's going to sell your hardware more than anything, more than one or two exclusives a year? Lowering the price. And
yeah.
I
Well,
don't mean lowering the price back to what it started at. I mean
it needs to
going
be more.
down from what it started at.
Yeah, it needs to go
That's the
low.
only way you ever expand your market. That's the only way consoles ever expanded their markets. They used to come out losing money so that people would buy them to play the games that you also make money off of selling to them, which has only gotten more true because now you're selling them digitally. You're not having to go through the logistics and the
And
channels and
subscriptions.
set the subscriptions. That's why I've always advocated for as a business model, at least, Xbox selling a cheap puck that you hook up to the TV that is tied to Game Pass intrinsically, and allows you to basically lock people into a Game Pass subscription. And sure, maybe eventually after a couple of months, they throw that puck in a drawer and then they maybe remember to cancel their subscription. Maybe if you're lucky as a business, they forget and don't think about it. But that has always been the business model of a subscription service is basically either make more money than your than what people are getting out of that, basically, right? Like if I give you Game Pass or if I give you money for Game Pass and then I don't play a single game, you're probably technically making more money off of me than you are if you are buying Game Pass and playing a game every day for several hours. Those are server costs that they don't need to
Yep.
account for and many other things.
But yeah, I
Now,
don't get like I don't care. They can say all because even some people saying like they didn't make them all exclusive, and it still won't change the thing. You can say them games are all exclusive. Like no, these games are all exclusive on Xbox. All it is just going to be nobody's playing them. Like
yeah,
I mean,
it's
the
we're
amount of people,
late
yeah,
into this generation for exclusives to change anything. If you want to tell me at the beginning of next generation, you're going to come out with a console that is equally or more powerful than whatever PlayStation is working on, because presumably you're going to get yours out before them. You're going to be able to beat them on price as far as the console goes, and you're going to have exclusives. That to me is a pathway forward for you to gain some market share and actually utilize those exclusives in a positive way for your company, not for us necessarily as consumers, and get people on your platform. That's what Xbox 360 did. Xbox 360 also had a better environment for online. It was more forward thinking from a UI standpoint. Now, obviously, the PlayStation had the hardware advantage. It was slightly more powerful, but also more complicated to program for. But you had a Blu-ray drive in it, and they tried to combat that with the HD DVD drive. Excuse me. Um, but when it comes down to it, the 360 got the head start, and that's what was most important.
it started at a good
And it
price.
also had
Yeah,
the price advantage, and it had games like Halo, it had Gears, it had those exclusives. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that exclusives don't matter if you're trying to sell a piece of hardware, which I'm not. I'm more convinced now that they're trying to sell a piece of hardware than when Phil Spencer was doing the pivot, right? Like at that point, I was like, oh, they're giving up on this hardware, which from their business standpoint is perfectly fine. I don't know why you would put the money into R&D to make a new piece of hardware. If you're going to be a multi-platform publisher. My problem from a consumer standpoint, and we've talked about this a million times, is by you exiting the hardware business, that leaves it to Sony to basically run roughshod. Like Nintendo is in its own category. They might get some pressure, or Sony might get some pressure from them because it would be a lower cost alternative, especially now if it's getting games that are kind of equivalent to this generation but toned down a little bit. But to not have a direct competitor in that space just leaves the market open for Sony to take advantage of us as consumers, and that's what would happen. So, it's very important at this point for Xbox to figure out what they want to do. Do they want to be a company that sells hardware and software? and sell hardware as a means to sell more software, or do they want to just be a software company that is willing to sell their wares anywhere and everywhere? And I think there are two very straightforward paths for them. And I think right now they are playing the middle of the road, because I don't think anybody there actually knows which direction is going to be the more profitable. So no one's willing to make the executive decision effectively to say, this is what we are going to do, and I am going to deal with the consequences of that. No, at the end of the day, no one wants to deal with consequences. Um, and to me, I think it's pretty obvious that if I'm Microsoft, I'm just becoming the world's biggest publisher. I don't necessarily care about the competition as far as like what does Sony do in consoles. I can, if I'm worried that, if there's a PlayStation that's $1,000, $1,200 and no one's buying it, where will my games sell? That's when I can pivot back into the market and, put out some kind of Xbox branded PC, or,
Yeah.
partner again with ROG, or, basically make a Steam box in a similar fashion, depending on where the market is as far as hardware equipment goes, their ability to make it. But in the market that we're in right now, where hardware is far exceeds what is normal, I don't think there's any incentive for them to make a device. I mean, at the end of the day, like, does it make sense for Sony to even make a PlayStation if they were willing to put their games more regularly on PC? Um, I think the argument would be that, PCs are even more expensive than consoles. And when I give you an example of like a low cost puck, this is their equivalent of that, right? Like a lower price thing to get it into your home to sell video games on, because I'm not going to sell as many video games if I expect someone to have a 15, 16, $2,000 computer to play my video games on.
That's a low end. That's a
So
low end.
yeah, they've got to
I
choose their path. What was that?
said that's a low end PC.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, especially nowadays, if I'm having to spend let's see, I don't even know what RAM's at now, but I think like 16 gigs of RAM is in the $200-$300 range at this
Oh
point.
Jesus
Um,
Christ!
yeah, yeah. I mean, like it. I'm going to the Micro Center website right now. Let's see, 32 gigabyte RAM. Da, 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 da. Dominic, 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance. Now it's RGB, it's fancy looking stuff. 32 gigs, $430. I'm
That's like
pretty sure I could have gotten that for less than 150 about a year and a half ago.
damn. That's close to what like video cards used to cost. Like
Yeah,
good even.
absolutely. And that's only 32 gigs.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, like I just got my
60.
computer built right before this shit hit the fan. That
Yeah.
I'm actually angry, Daniel, because I think I should have got more. I should have upgraded more. Like now, I'm thinking like, damn, I
So
should
now
have
you
got.
can sell it back.
Yeah, I should have got. I should have got like a 50. Should have got like a higher graphics card and more RAM, man. God dang. In all hindsight, damn, should just paid that. If I had known it was going to end up going, like if I had known it was going up like that, oh my god, I would have done it. I would say, "Yup, this is an investment. This is because when it gets close to the apocalypse, This thing's gonna be gold. We're gonna be rich.
Yeah.
You buy our next home with this PC right here. It's like you talking about, man.
Yeah, it is absolutely insane what is happening right now in the hardware industry, and I don't know if they can, they were talking at some point, it sounded like, about doing ARM processors. Now there's this thing with Intel working with I forget who it was, doing some kind of weird chips or something. Um I don't know. I mean, it's crazy, but at the same time, this is Microsoft, in this going like, oh, the hardware is so expensive now, it's up 500%, stuff like that. But it's that meme of, we're all looking for who did this, because at the end of the day, Microsoft is one of the companies that is building AI data centers and has, made all of this hardware this much more expensive. So at the end of the day, they're they're playing victim while being one of the ones that are doing this to us. At the end of
Yeah.
the day, the only true victims are the consumers.
It makes you feel so bad because it's like I shouldn't even talk about video games. What I'm talking about, I'm doing myself. Talk about video games.
All right, Dominic, are you ready to get into local politics?
Yeah. Did you do your early voting?
I've got my ballot right here. I need to send it in.
Make a copy and send another one. Just send the bad one too. You got two of them.
Okay. Yeah, they've got two right here.
I hope
Even though I think
they
the
give you a
first one
Republican
wasn't
one?
actually one.
That's what I would hope. I would get
No, they
like a
didn't.
Republican.
That's why I didn't. It was weird to me that I got a new one, because all the things that they described that were wrong with the original ballots, it didn't seem to be with mine. But I think it was just probably easier for them to just replace all of the ballots instead of try and figure out who got what ballot, and try and fix it on a small scale like that. So yeah. No, trust me, Dominic, that thought has definitely crossed my mind of like, what should I actually be doing here? Like, what would my time better be spent doing? But I
Right.
want to be able to play video games.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. I just want yeah. Yeah, and they're taking that away from us. They're trying to.
They
They're trying to.
they
They're trying to take it
absolutely
away
are.
from us.
And I think in a lot of ways they're achieving that. That's what's so hilarious to me, is they're complaining about, a shrinking market or a market that's not growing. They are the ones doing it to us. They are taking it away from us. They are taking it away from is something as simple as the price of a console going down and having like player's choice titles available. You were taking that opportunity for lower income families to be able to afford one of these, 3-4 years down the line, just to get some video games, to get some positivity in their life, just to get some entertainment at a lower cost. You were taking that away from them.
I didn't even think about
all
that, man.
all
Yeah,
all the
'cause there's a lot of
meanwhile
people. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of people I knew young.
you're making record profits.
Yeah, like there's nobody. Yeah, people can't say that anymore. They can't say like,
No.
"Hey," in the years like I'm gonna say, "Yeah, I'll get into it probably some years down the line." Nope. It's like if you don't get it now, you ain't gonna never get it.
Yeah, think about what I was saying before the Switch 2 launched. I said it to you. I was like, I am buying this thing now because I don't know that it's not going to cost more by the time I can get one. Because
Yeah.
at that time I thought maybe the availability would be a problem too. And And sure enough, that didn't entirely, check out. There were actually surprisingly like sales at the end of last year on the thing. So I could have potentially gotten it slightly cheaper. But now it's going up. And will it come back down? Unlikely. Will it get bundled with like an extra game? Maybe. They'll give you the illusion of a deal. But the idea that they're just going to go, oh, price discount. The Switch 1 went up in price after the Switch 2 released.
Yeah, that's right. It did. It did.
That is the kind of offensive economic decisions that these companies are making.
What's that intro to the Switch game? They give it to you finally for free.
Oh yeah, Welcome Tour. Exactly. Welcome Tour comes packed in now with your Switch 2.
Not even the Nintendo Switch Resort. Oh, you may talk about that stupid thing.
I had it on here and then I forgot. I skipped over it.
Oh
yeah, Thumb Wars, Dominic. We're gonna be able to Thumb War. I mean, it's whatever. Yeah, no, they are doing this to us. They are actively do not ever let one of these companies, especially a company like Microsoft, play the victim when they are taking every advantage of the consumer and ringing us for every dollar that we have. And the only choice we have to make is don't engage and don't have any fun. Don't have any of that style fun. I guess you need to take up new hobbies, start whittling or whatever, go out in the woods.
Yes, just bring
grab
back
a tree branch.
Ball in a cup or something.
I was gonna say hoopy stick or whatever,
Yeah.
Some
monkeys in a barrel or something. Just something like that.
They're actively making these decisions to take these things away from us because they are prioritizing things like AI. To what extent? Because you're taking away people's jobs, which takes away their ability to afford things, whether it be entertainment or even food and housing. And they leave us here rotting like corpses. Like they have no concern for us. And therefore we should have no concern for them. That's why, every one of these things that you send me of these bootlickers who are just like, oh, well, you shouldn't have made the choice to do this. And, I'm so glad that Xbox is doing exclusives again. So those dirty PlayStation people can't play my game. It's like, what? Who hurt you? Show me on this doll where they touched you. Cause like, there is no reason to be this so far up a company's butt. Unless you were on the take. Like, are they giving you money? Because if that's the case, then like, okay. Maybe disclose that, but okay. Like, I understand. But to just do it for free, man, you're just
that's so weird to me. That is very weird. Like, wow.
Or are you just doing it to get a rise out of people, which is like,
I mean, yeah,
even more disgusting.
Yeah, but that's too, because like, wow, what time you have just to do that?
Yeah, like you have nothing to do at home. Chaos.
Yeah, like you have nothing to do at home, and this is
because you don't actually like playing video games.
Yeah,
you don't want to be playing Stellar Blade. You just want to complain about what the lady in Stellar Blade looks like.
Yeah,
it's very.
Yeah, I was looking at some comments on that, and like some people who are arguing for it, saying like we say it is not. Somebody said like all they need to do is just call it hentai and get it over with. They say you get it over with. Somebody say no, we don't.
And that'll be number one on Steam, Dominic.
It's just like you don't need to conform to your ideas of what these things are. We just don't care anymore. It's like they say like, hey, this company just don't care what y'all think and not conform to what you believe is, and pick it. And somebody's like, wow, you're so brave, bro. You got him. You ain't being sarcastic. Being sarcastic. Yeah, like you got that dude. He's so brave. It's like what? Like conform to you. I said, oh, like dude. That's what I said. It's like some hills ain't worth dying on. This ain't the one, dude. This is the one where you shut the fuck up. Look, yes, they're gonna make the game. They're gonna make that game because they are who they are. You don't need to say anything. Like it's gonna happen regardless. You don't have to fight for them because it's gonna happen. Like you don't need to fight for that. Like just shut up and just be pervert. You don't need to be a loud pervert. And like, dude, why are you telling yourself? Just shut up. It's like you don't do that. You just be like, yeah. You see people say that. It's like, oh well, whatever.
My playtime on Steam says all you need to know about how much I like Stellar Blade. I don't need to go on Twitter and tell you how much I like Stellar Blade.
Exactly. And like defend the game. It's like, no, man, you go like do that. It's like whatever. Like, dude, it don't matter. It's like you just tell it yourself. That's what I find weird. It's like, yo, y'all really, that's okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. Now I see what you were saying. Like I said, I wasn't really looking. I saw it, but I wasn't really looking. And I did not know they made it like that. Like, okay. Whatever.
It's just
like,
it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah. Y'all do you. I mean, hey, yeah. I guess it's only weird because it's more realistic looking because it's not like Hyper Neptunia where it's like cartoon little girls. But
I mean, that's weird too, though.
I mean, that's still weird too. I still think it's weird too. But it's like,
but even then, like, I don't know. There's a level of like their outfits were different than what this is, right? Like,
yeah,
they did like the baby doll thing, but did they ever really go like okay, this is just the outline of her body?
I don't. But at least in the game I played, it did. And I have not seen.
Yeah, you had to buy the DLC to get that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't get all those costumes. But this is like I said, like I don't mind it being a young girl because hey, we play games where people are dudes, and we play games where people are girls too. So I'm gonna say that. But it's just that, yo, like this is a game. Summer Blade was a game where you wanted to make something look sexy, right? Like you're supposed to be, well, y'all said inspired by Nier, and people compared it to Bayonetta. Why are y'all going younger?
Yeah.
Like, why? Is this like a test to see how young you go? It's like, we'll start with this. Let's see what we can do. Like that. It's like, oh god.
You're really gonna regret your words and deeds when you find out why, Dominic. That's for sure.
Right. So I guess that's it, man.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't put new releases up here. I'm just gonna say I'm not reading new releases because that supports these game companies as advertisement.
Even though we just did a whole show about the games.
And it has nothing to do with my laziness. So yeah. So if there's anything like huge that we missed,
there's some games came out.
Throw it on next week.
James Bond came out. I don't know if we.
James Bond came out. What do you think, Dominic? James Bond, good, bad, ugly?
I mean, I like what it looks like, but I haven't gotten it yet. But yeah, it looks good. Like good for it. I can't think of anything else on top of my head.
All right.
That came out.
I think that makes us safe then. There's nothing we're talking about. All right. Thank you guys as always for listening. You check us out on Twitter. Dominic is at DStalworth5. I'm at Regulus MB. The podcast is at SupaPod, SUPAPOD. We also have Blue Sky at supapod.com, at regulusmb.sky.social, and at DinoMan at DominicStalworth.bluesky.social. We also have a website, supapod.com, as all of our previous podcasts, as well as links to all the places you can find us, including YouTube, where there's a video version of this podcast, as well as all the audio places you would typically find a podcast. including iTunes, YouTube Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, and any other audio place you might find a podcast. And until next time, guys, we'll talk to you later.
See you.